Okay. While you're doing that, last time on Starfinder, Dead Sons, an intrepid group of wayward adventurers all congregated at Absalom Station looking to join the Starfinder Society for a number of different reasons. Bougstan, the Shirren mystic, Karash, the Vesk soldier, Teflon X5, the android, the the android web star, who is up and coming, as he so says, and Samus Aran, an errant bounty hunter looking for her missing suit and ship. When they arrived, they met their designated contact, but then were immediately beset upon by a number of gangs that were trying to fight each other for an unknown reason. Using the tools at their disposal, the group managed to dispatch the
look
entire
who I found.
managed to dispatch all of the gang members. Yes, all of them. Even though it was a CR4 encounter, and they really shouldn't have been able to do that. What the hell happened? But following this, they found their contact dead and decided to investigate the entire series of events that followed at the docking bay, to which they went and traveled all the way to the Starfinder Society, where they met someone with a weird name. There's a lot of people with weird names. Chisix, a Shirren, who is a moderately high member of the Starfinder Society, who implored them as their first actions as Starfinders to investigate the death of their contact. But we now turn to another wayward adventurer, just now joining the group. And by just now joining the group, I mean he hasn't met the group yet. Mr. Barnaby!
What?
You walk into an office hosting a interesting individual with a...
Hello?
Is that in character, or are you actually...
In character.
Okay, I was gonna say. You walk into an office as directed by basically the letter you were sent, or I say the message you were sent. It told you to go here if when you finally arrived on Absalom Station. And sitting in the room is a host gendered Shirren, who you can recognize as one of the higher up leaders, not one of the higher up leaders, but one of the more intermediate leaders of the Starfinder Society, by the name of Chisix.
Oh, hello. I'm looking for a dwarf. You know, he's about yay high, you know, because he's a dwarf. He kind of smells a bit. He goes by the name of Duravor Kreel. I was meant to meet up with him and then come talk to you, but I'm talking to you anyway, so I guess that kind of blows that bit out the window. But, yes, my name is Barnaby. I am Barnaby Balakai. Who may I be speaking to?
I am Chisix. I am... your contact, for lack of a better term, here at the Starfinder Society. I was aware that Durov had sent for you, and I was unfortunate to hear that you couldn't make the first shuttle, but I have some unfortunate news to pass on to you. Durov has been killed.
What?
During the arrivals last night, there was a gang fight in the docks, and unfortunately, it appears Durov was caught in the crossfire. now, I understand this might be hard to take, but there's suspicion of foul play at play.
No fucking shit, he's a dead man.
Well, we thought it might have just been a crossfire and gang activity, but... something doesn't sit right with this situation. So the group that had come and visited him, I tasked with investigating the situation. They should be resting now in one of the hotels nearby. And this is going to be the time where I ask, where is everyone resting for the night?
Yes.
We're at like, it was like, because I remember the end of the last session, I like threw a fit about being like shepherded towards the lunar hotel, and I was like, nah, fuck that. I worship the sun, motherfucker. So we went to that, or I at least went to that solar whatever it was called. The more expensive hotel. So that's where I am.
The more expensive hotel? So is did everyone go more expensive? I mean, you have two options: the more expensive hotel or the least expensive hotel. Who went where?
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know. I'd imagine Toppy went with me because he's supposed to be my bodyguard. He might have not.
Oh, I'll take whatever's the least expensive.
Okay, that'll be 16 credits.
So the party already.
I'll end you.
And Batman, that'll be 50 from you. Though I think you can get 25 out of you and Toppy. Just 25 from each.
What, Mr. Chessex, could I at least ask this? Did he die in combat?
He was shot through the heart with a laser beam before he could really even react.
It's how he would have wanted.
No, it's
I'm not entirely sure how well you knew Durov.
He was... I've known him since we were young. In fact, he's been one of my best friends since we were children. The fact that he's gone, it's still settling in. Are you sure it wasn't someone else?
I'm pretty sure. The smell was pretty distinguished.
Jesus, well, yes, he does have a bit of a pong. I need a spa. What's your most expensive room? This is no laughing matter. My friend is dead.
Sorry. Oh my God. All right. There's a hotel. There's a hotel just down the walk called the Moons of Sleep. It's just a short walk from the parks and the Towers of the Eye. So, sorry, there's a conference call I need to be a part of.
Oh, that's okay. Call centers, I've been there.
I'm just gonna hit this ring. It's a telemark. I can tell from the.
But I don't suppose you would know the price range of these sort of hotels.
Well, it's 16 credits for an efficiency typically, which is literally one of those like tubular hotels, just like it's a tube you sleep in. But yes, it's 50 credits for a small 2-bedroom suite.
Right.
Oh, I should also mention there was one of the members of the crew that decided to go off on her own path at this point. She left behind a number of items that might come in useful to you. Here's if you could take this to the group that was investigating, I would be most appreciative. He hands you a bag filled with the spoils of war from the last session, because it turns out that John was the loot meister, and hands you directly 457 credits.
Ooh.
Oh, sorry, 475, not 57.
475. Hang on, I have to do some quick math. Because I already have 75.
550.
So what happened
Good
with
man.
John?
550 grand.
Schedule got complicated.
Yeah, John's schedule became too complicated to deal with.
I see.
He got a second job and everything.
Good for him. Well, that's quite. Thank you. I will return this to them, and I get out of town. No, I don't leave. Is there?
Look at what I've won during my adventures, Mom.
Right. Well, and is that the best they can do? Really? Do they not have any luxury rooms?
Luxury rooms will probably be about 100 credits apiece.
Excellent. Right. Well, that's good to hear. I suppose I'll be heading off. Good day.
You'll find the Shirren mystic and the Vesk soldier that came in. You'll find them at the what do we call it? The Sons? The Sons of Sleep?
It wasn't the Sons of Sleep, but it was something like that.
The Sons of Not Sleep. Okay.
The Sons of Not Sleep. You don't remember the name. You don't care.
Diamond sleeps.
You'll find them at the Sons. But you'll probably find the Technomancer. He's probably slumming it in the moons, just in the lower cost place.
I'm going to wherever the luxury rooms are, so I suppose that's at the moons?
The moons are the Suns. I mean, they're both comparable.
I suppose, yes.
It's almost like someone copy-pasted it. It's weird.
It's almost like someone made up the second one because some
yeah.
asshole was throwing a hissy fit.
Well, you know what? I do love a warm place, so I'll go to the Suns.
All right. Are you going? So you go down out of the tower. I should mention that this is all taking place in the Lore Spire complex, a tower just inside the rings of it is a tower inside the ring of Absalom Station, and in particular it's in the Drifter's End section of the station, where it's all about ambassador and delegations. It's a place for basically people to meet and come and explore. The idea is that the Starfinders kind of run this section of the city, and since they're an organization all about exploring the unknown, there's a lot of travel that goes around out of this place. So you get a lot of delegations coming in and that kind of thing. But you're heading towards more of the eye, and it's going to take you a little while to get there. Probably a couple of maybe about half an hour, I want to say.
Oh, my lord, this place is wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, they exaggerated that bit in the book, but still, it's beautiful.
That looks nothing like its picture. Oh, wait, no, it's just upside down. Okay, all right. I must learn to stop reading with books upside down.
Reading in zero gravity has its downsides.
Or upsides.
Or upsides.
Or any sides.
It's actually unclear which side it was.
Yes.
But as you get closer, Chisix actually sends you a room number for each member of the team. It appears that the Shirren and the Vesk are sharing a room.
And don't read into that.
I don't judge.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
He doesn't put up with my shenanigans, and that's why I respect him.
Dude, you're a third gender. It's gonna be like you're a third gender from a different species.
Yes.
Okay, so to clarify, who is who essentially? So is the bug person the Veskan?
No, the Vesk is Toppy, who is the lizard guy.
Yeah,
I'm
Karash,
the most adorable lizard guy.
Yes, I am the host gendered Shirren.
The host gendered?
Yeah.
They have 3 genders.
Yeah, because it's
cool.
It's like the male and the female fuck, and then the host is the one that gets pregnant, right?
Yeah,
that's how
I think
it works.
That's how it works,
yeah.
roughly. So,
are you guys all male or female? I'm not sure.
Well, it's not really equivalent.
Well, host is a kind of non-binary.
Okay, I gotcha.
SJW solution. That's what it is.
All right.
I am SJW scum.
Gross.
I can tell by the player icon.
All right. So you managed to you make it all the way to the Sons of Indeterminable Sleepiness. The Sons of Insomnia. We'll call it that. The Sons of Insomnia.
Yes.
That doesn't sound very relaxing, but he recommended it.
The Sons of fucking A.
So you make it there. Do you order a room?
I suppose so. Yes.
What level?
I'm frankly flustered at this. I need some luxury. I want the highest class they have.
I'll be 100 credits.
Yes, please. Can I just say, contacted this person, they'll pay for it and send them like my family's credit card or something, or contact information.
You can try that, but you try your family's credit card and it gets rejected.
What? Well, I guess she was very quick. No allowance for me then. But still, desperate times call for desperate measures. This is what he would have wanted me to do. And yeah, I'll buy the most luxurious room I can with 100.
Alright. And for that...
Does that come with the wine?
Yes, it comes with the wine.
Oh, thank God.
These accommodations are for an entire week, for the record. Yeah. So it's 100 credits for the week. That's the nice thing about it. And that means for this entire week, you'll be getting 1 temporary hit point every morning.
Oh, cool.
So I think that's a fun idea in the circumstance.
Nice.
You're spending 100 credits. I gotta give you something for this.
Yeah.
So you check in, and how do you proceed?
How do I proceed? Well, you would not believe the day I've had, cash register. I caught the wrong flight, and then if that's not at all, my best friend turns out has died. Does this happen a lot around here? Because I don't know if I can take this.
I'm just a cash register.
Oh, the secretary at the desk. I'm assuming I'm talking to.
Yeah,
the bellboy. Please take my things to my room, and I just chuck it all on him.
Just this entire bag loaded with like dudes and laser pistols.
Yes. To my room. I have some business to attend to. And I don't give him everything. I give him I take away the stuff that I meant to go give to the other guys.
Yep.
And I'll use the numbers that Chesix gave me, and I'll go try and track down who's here.
You attempt to use the numbers, but unfortunately they are intangible.
My character's one downside. He doesn't know how to read.
That sounds like a Homestuck reference.
It wasn't, but all right, I'll take it.
All right, so who are you going to try and get in touch with first?
Okay, so to my knowledge, there are 2 people currently at this hotel, right?
Yes.
And Fat Man was the stick in the mud. It's like, no, I gotta go to the other one.
No.
Yeah.
This is the one that I'm at.
Yeah, this is the one he's at.
Yeah, I'm at this.
Okay.
Because my race is extremely religious, and I was born on the sun, or I was born on a station orbiting the sun. So I grew up worshiping the sun. So me sleeping in a hotel about moons, nah, that shit's not gonna fly.
So you are a praying mantis?
Yes, that is exactly what I am.
Wow.
Why do you think I picked the praying mantis as my icon?
It only really now registered though. One of those things you don't think about.
Right. Well, I'll go track down.
I notice subtlety in the weirdest places and then ignore it in everywhere else.
Yeah, well, this isn't subtle, so I guess you got
precisely.
But yeah, after I go to the spa, of course, and get my all daddied up and stuff. After a relaxing night, I will go track down Bougstan's room. I think it says Bougstan. Yeah, well.
Fat Man, outside your room, you hear someone completely butcher your name.
Oh wow! What do I roll for that? Do I roll a composure check? Is that a thing?
What, my outside of his door, like?
You're probably walking to your room while you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, like I have a dressing gown and 2 cucumbers over my eyes, just like.
With your head tilted back so they don't fall off.
Yeah.
Have you thought of what your character actually looks like, Brit?
I have. I've given it a bit of thought. Think of a mix of Sir Hammerlock and Ed from Cowboy Bebop.
What? How? What? Two completely different looks. What?
Yeah,
you-
completely smashed together. So a sort of a
girl?
gingerly red-haired, gentleman-esque character wearing a current dressing gown and nighty cap, with two. His normal attire is a full formal suit and a tie, dressed in full black with a scholarly pair of glasses.
My brain.
But yeah, sort of red fuzzy hair, kind of like Ed's hair.
So Fatman, do you open the door or something, or
Yeah, you know what?
when you hear this?
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna be like, hey, I think you're referring to me, and I want to correct your atrocious pronunciation of my name.
Oh, sorry, sir. I seem to have some cucumber of mine. You're looking very green. Let me just be. Ah! Oh, sorry. I do apologize. You wouldn't happen to be Bugstani? Boogan?
Bougan? Bugstani? No, it's not hard to pronounce. You twit. It's
I'm sorry. I'm having one of those days. I'm just gonna call you Bugaboo. That works. Well,
Kill
I
him.
have been.
Brett, I have to ask: did you grow up watching the Scary Godmothers? Is that what it is?
No.
Where the hell did you get Bugaboo from? I know that. Or you just pulled out of your ass?
No, I didn't. I can get it out of my ass. It's fucking. I have a friend whose OC is a changeling, and they're kind of like bug people. And like, one of my friends refers to that guy as Bugaboo, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of funny. I guess I'll pull that one out.
All right, Batman.
Bugaboo.
He's insulting you, or
He's-
you're not entirely sure.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this guy. I'm like, okay, what's this guy's deal? Is he trying to be patronizing, or is he just insulting me because he lacks respect?
What does Bougstan look like? Is he tall?
I actually don't know how tall is Shirren, but he's an average height for Shirren. They're like,
So he's about the same height as me. Let's
yeah.
rough it out.
How tall are Shirren supposed to be? Are they
They're
like
medium.
normal? Yeah, it says
I
medium.
want to say that
So I imagine that's like 5-6 feet.
roughly. I think. Let me see. Shooting size, physical description. You see, it doesn't have like nice little details like the actual Pathfinder races, where they give you like a range of how tall they can be.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's.
I just know that
Let's just say
yeah,
we're about the same height. Like, let's say just I'll be like slightly shorter than myself in real life. I'll just be 5'10".
Still an intimidating creature to someone as quite cowardly as Barnaby is.
Yeah. So I'm sizing you up. I'm trying to think. Is this guy like? Does he lack respect, or is he just a little wrong in the head?
All
So,
right,
both.
you
It's the-
Batman, you give me a sense motive check, and Brit, you give me a diplomacy.
Sense
A
motive.
diplomacy check. Oh joy.
What do I add to that? Oh, I add 4.
look-
Okay.
Hang on, let me just see here. Diplomacy. Oh, it's a +1. Joy. Okay. You know what? Instead, I'm just gonna roll it in real life. I have dice right here, unless you want the proof.
I'd rather see this. Oh, I need
Okay.
to see.
I got. Oh, boy.
No, don't underestimate how terrible my luck is. You watch. Hang on.
We
So
kinda-
that's
we kinda wanna, I don't know. We kind of want to see it.
one-
Just so we can all
1d20
react in real
plus
time.
1. See, one better. See?
Oh man, what's with our rolls?
It's good to get it out early, guys. It's good to get it out early.
See? Never underestimate my power to suck.
I still win. I still win by a little bit.
Bougstan, you can fairly say for certain this guy is just a complete and utter idiot.
Okay.
Well, you said, okay, I can provide an honest answer. You said that he was a mix of either completely clueless or being a little bit patronizing. It's a bit of both.
Okay.
It's a fair estimate of both. Like, this person is new to your race. He doesn't really know your standing.
And no, but this is what he picks up. He's a fucking idiot.
This is what I can.
Oh, okay.
This is what
Oh, that's what you tell.
Yeah.
That's what you tell. All right.
Okay. So I say, all right. Bugaboo. That's not cool. I don't want to be called Bugaboo, and I have a Vesk bodyguard that would not like me to be called Bugaboo either.
Well,
so I kind of threatened
you say
him a
that,
little.
but then you look back and you just see Karash in the corner, like just staring off into space, and like every few seconds, a tongue will lash out and lick his eyelids.
So I sort of gesture towards this hopefully intimidating figure to see how.
Oh no, he's adorable. Remember last session, Fat Man?
Yes, I remember last
Karash
session.
is motherfucking adorable.
I remember last session very well, but I'm trying to.
Oh my! You know what? I don't judge, but you know, I have come to. Look, I'm sorry if I offended you. I honestly didn't mean to, but we both know D-Dog, right? The D-Man, Duravor Kreel.
Oh yes.
The Kreel Meister.
He was supposed to be my contact to get into the Starfinder society, but he died, sadly.
I'm aware. Yes, Durov was a good friend of mine, and well, I'd like to try and help out where I can with this investigation. But I was tasked with one thing, and that was to deliver you guys with some goods that one of your friends left behind or something. There you go.
All right, so this would be a good time to divvy up the haul from the last session.
Okay.
I'm not around.
We'll get you in this. We'll get you in this. Like we'll just
so now it really wouldn't be a good time. So let's just continue on and divvy it up.
Okay, well
once we actually go to the sickly moons of sleep and pick up Tef.
I don't know where you guys are going. I'm staying here.
Oh.
I have a luxury room.
Do you forget about the investigation?
Well, what time of day is it? Is it nighttime or?
You just said you rested at night and then got up.
Oh, okay. So this is the morning. All right, cool. All right, I thought we were doing this at the evening. Okay, sure.
To his room to rest for the night.
Oh my God! None of us knew when you were doing shit.
Yeah, no.
Okay, if it's morning, then yeah, I'll head over with them.
Yeah, he went to the spa, and then I thought he was going to his room. So I guess he either rests now, or he already rested and he was coming back from his room. I don't know.
Well, I'm at full health. I don't really need to rest, but for story purposes, let's just say that this is morning.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what came over me. Yes, let's see if we can find out your allies and crack on with this shindig, brother. And I kind of hold my hand out like a fist bump.
Oh, I definitely fist bump with my sex hand.
Oh, it's quite squishy.
Give me a life science check.
A life science check. Oh, you're in for it now, mister. Right. Because you said I had one extra point of skill ranks, yeah?
Yeah, did you put it in?
Yeah, I put that into life science. So that's a plus. Right, so it's a
let's see how it goes.
Let's try it.
I'm an absolute pervert.
An 18.
This guy is using his sex hand on you.
I pull it away. It's like, listen here, buddy. I know you and the lizard are probably quite close, but I'm not interested.
Okay, so at this point, I completely understand his assumptions about what me and Karash get up to behind closed doors, even though it is completely false and slanderous. So
I don't know that, do I?
I try to do damage control, me thinking that this guy's an idiot. I say, well, okay, but keep quiet about this because my Vesk friend doesn't want anyone to think wrong about him.
Oh, don't worry. I know it's a judgmental world out there.
I straight up lie to his face just to keep him quiet because I don't have much faith in his intelligence. I'm talking about you.
Wisdom. I'm not a wise person.
And I have
Karash licks his eyeballs.
Just the way I like it.
Right. Well, of course.
Right.
Continue.
All right, let's. So, you guys gonna sit there and just talk all day, or are you gonna actually go out and?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna go.
Let's head out.
Yeah, I kind of like get Karash and I push him like
he's a little dolly.
He's off considering philosophy or whatever the closest equivalent of Vesk philosophy is, and I'm just pushing him like this huge lizard guy, and I'm just shoving him along when he's staring off into space.
Tumult or not tumult? That is the question.
That's tumultuous.
Ah, nice.
All right. So you travel to the Moons of Sleep, where Teflon is currently staying. So how do you guys approach this?
Well, I think going into the Moons of Sleep itself is an act of blasphemy. So I bring Karash aside and I'm like, okay, look, I'm going into this heathenous location, and if anybody gives me the side eye for being a sun boy, I want you to scare the shit out of him.
Kill him.
Karash,
not necessarily kill them, but
yes,
maybe hurt them a little.
Maybe
scratches his scale, the one scale.
Do I have to do a persuasion check to make sure he listens to me?
maybe kill them just a little bit. Just a
little dead. Like 4 out of 10 on a scale of dead.
Just almost dead them.
Yes. So do I have to do anything, or does Karash just listen to me?
I can't control a player character. I don't. That's not a rule that.
Barnaby is slightly unnerved hearing this conversation.
Well, Toppy's not here.
To be completely honest, yes, you can control a player character as long as they've given you permission, or just because you're fucking. Because they're not here.
He would not have. He would not want me in control of his player character. Believe me.
You've already had him licking his fucking eyes.
Those are jokes that are not canon. This is more I would say damaging implication.
They're canon to me. They're canon to me.
Barnaby walks into the Moons completely oblivious to whatever's going on with the lot.
Okay. So do you go to Teflon's room?
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask the receptionist. Hello, we're looking for yeah. Have you seen a robot, by any chance? About yay tall.
The thing is,
it's just blinks.
The thing is, I don't think anyone would recognize that I was robotic right off the bat, which is the whole point.
Oh, okay. I probably should.
No, you wouldn't know that. You haven't seen me.
I wouldn't know.
So the receptionist, who's an android, blinks. Excuse me?
Oh, sorry. Let's see if I'm getting this correct. Teflon.exe5, is that it? Do you have any guests that fit that description?
One moment. Yes.
There's no executable in my name, you fuck.
He's remember, he's
something
not
along
the brightest.
those lines, but we're not supposed to give out our guests' information. So that's all I can tell you.
Can I do a persuasion? Can I do a persuasion to get her to tell?
Are you
us?
in here?
Yeah, of course. I got Karash looking out for me, but I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna try to trick this receptionist into breaking all of the rules.
So a deception.
Yeah. Is it like bluff, persuasion, or like some other thing?
It's either bluff or diplomacy, depending on what angle you're trying to take.
Diplomacy, because I'm not trying to like lie and say, oh, do this or something. I'm just being like, come on.
All right, roll for it. Diplomacy.
Okay. 21.
Dang.
She looks at you and is like, all right. So, I mean, it's probably best you get him out of there. He's been in there all night making weird noises. I think he's talking to himself. I'm not sure. He's in,
should I explain that he's a streamer and he's probably talking to an audience of tens of people and that he's an important guy?
I think it'd be more hilarious if you didn't.
That seems like something I would do because I am following him and I am like, and as a follower, I am invested in his future success. So
I heard a fucking chicken on the other line there.
Right.
Oh, it's just someone laughing.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm British.
All right, he's in room 105, and I guess that makes some sense. Him being a streamer and all, still really talks loudly.
Well, you know, loud tubers. That's how you get the retention.
You guys heard of Elvis? It's like Elvis, he just screams. It's great.
Who's Elvis?
No, Yelvis. He's this singer, but all he does is scream at people.
Wow.
It's quite soothing.
Is it now?
Yes.
You have a weird opinion on soothing.
Okay, so you guys make your way to room 105, and you hear angry political rants
on the way. Wait! On the way to the room, do we pass anybody? Do we pass anybody?
No,
okay.
But you can kind of see like there's 2 or 3 doors that are open, like cracked, with like the chain still hooked, and they're all just kind of like there's some kind of showdown about to happen. Like they're like just kind of like wary, looking out the door. They can kind of get the understanding you're here for this guy, that it's been kind of keeping them up at night.
So they look appreciative, is what I'm hearing.
They look scared because whatever the hell is going on, it probably involves communists.
And bringing them to an untimely end.
Yes. Space communism.
It's the worst. It's the worst force in. It's like the dark side.
All right, so you get the Teflon's door. What do?
I'll knock.
Teflon, there's a knock at your door.
I answer it. Hi, hello.
Hey, Teflon buddy, it's your best pal, your best streaming pal. It's Bougstan. You remember me from when you were intimidating that guy, and then my bodyguard accidentally killed him.
Oh, hey, it's Bugman.
Bougstan. Okay.
Right. What did I say?
You said Bugman.
See,
oh yeah, sorry.
Isn't it? Oh, hello, by the way. My name is Barnaby. Barnaby Balakai. I was a friend of Durov's, and I hear that you might be one of the men who can help me track him down. Or track down his assailants.
I'm going to stare blankly at Barnaby. A bird is staring at you.
Yeah, my hand was outstretched for a handshake, and I'm like, okay, right. Well, if it is one thing, I believe one of your compadres, one of your amigos, so to speak, left you all some presents, some jolly good treats for you all. So I suppose now we divvy up the treasure.
Listen, I ain't having none of that communist bullshit in my house. So you can take your charity and you can shove it up your ginger hair ass thing. I don't know much. All right.
Are they also furries?
No.
Oh.
So
That's the greatest question I've ever heard
Actually,
yelled over a
Funny
microphone.
part is, Toppy, the only person who isn't here, is a furry.
So here's the deal, Mr. Barnaby. What you're gonna do is you're gonna show me what has been left by our friend, and I will acquisition whatever I wish to have.
But that's just fascism.
Are you sassing me?
I take 2 steps back behind.
Can I take an intelligence check?
For what?
Hang on, like I didn't think I was going to take politics, but
What culture check? It would be a culture check for political stuff.
Yeah, I'll make a politics check just to say, hang on, this is bullshit. Hang on.
And this is where the party destroys itself.
Oh.
23.
So what exactly are you trying to learn with that roll?
Well, I'm trying to hang on a minute. Wait, what? Like he's against fascism, but he's going to take whatever he pleases from a part that I don't even know if it's his. I'm just going off what I've heard from Chiswick's and these fine gentlemen. I'm just trying to make things, a bit equal, as is the way of Waden, So I'm sorry, but I don't believe in just allowing you to take whatever you please. If you wish to acquire a fair share, of course, by all means, you certainly earned it.
Oh no, this is gonna go horribly.
I thought.
I whisper that to Karash, like, oh no, let's watch. This is gonna be fun.
I thought for a second there your Barnaby would have literally just straight up said, "But that's fascism."
But that's fascism.
Okay, so I quick, like almost immediately, I retort. Listen, when dealing with communists, fascists are friends. Now let's see the deal.
Oh my god! All right,
right. Wait, what?
Keep going.
All right. Okay, fine, sure. Fuck it, I guess. I didn't earn this treasure, that's for sure. So, here's everything that I was given.
All right. So, in the pack, there are 6 flight suit station wear. It's some type of armor. There are 5 remaining azimuth laser pistols and 6 remaining batteries. Oh wait, no, they just each have their own set battery.
Yeah, is this including the stuff that I already had on me?
I don't think so. No, this is just the loot that John.
This is loot. This is regular.
Oh, okay. This is just regular loot. Okay, gotcha.
6 clubs, and we've already distributed the credits. So it's basically just the flightwear station suits, the azimuth laser pistols, and each laser pistol that's there has a built-in battery, or not built-in, but an already installed battery.
While I'd love to have all of the cash, I don't think we did divvy up the credits. I still have 450.
But no, I gave you the credits. I gave you that because technically speaking, the credits were already divvied up.
Oh, okay. All right.
I just gave you what John had.
Oh, okay, sure. Fuck it. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So like this is all stuff that we're just gonna sell because none of the armor is an improvement. I'm assuming.
I'll take the batteries if no one's going to have them.
I'll take the batteries. I take the batteries.
Okay. Well, there are 5 batteries left for each of the pistols. How do you guys want to split it up?
I will take 2.
Can I hold 3 guns at once?
No.
One with your sex hand?
Yes. I know I'm not trained in it, but I want to look cool. That's half the battle for me.
The thing is, I would dual wield, but I found out that like I'd only be taking penalties where I could just shoot twice with one pistol. So yeah, I'll take just 2 extra batteries, I guess.
Okay.
So that puts me up to 4.
I'll take all of the remaining batteries, and I'm gonna attempt to use my technomancy to hack them together.
What do you mean? Like,
I am hacking the batteries in an attempt to hardwire them together
Into
wirelessly.
Super battery.
Wirelessly.
So are you combining batteries to double your ammo capacity? Is that what I'm getting at?
Yes, wirelessly.
one moment.
I need to see how this goes.
Uh, 7.
I don't know what it is I have to roll, but it'll be an 18 plus whatever my bonus is.
It's a fairly strong roll. Would that be an intelligence check?
You certainly did something.
All right, so I'm gonna say it's engineering.
Uh-huh.
To generate something like this. What's your engineering bonus?
Listen, I gotta pull my sheet back up because remember I was having problems with programs not working.
Right.
So let me try and find my fucking sheets in the first place. Fuck.
Okay.
Barnaby is looking at this whole situation. Or no, he's looking at the attempt to hack something, and he's just going to watch.
Okay, was this my drop? Is this the right Dropbox? Fuck. Wait, did I even put it in my Dropbox? Fuck.
Well, I have some of your stuff. Actually, I do have a copy of your character here.
Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to have. Oh God, where even am did do? God damn it. Hold on, I'm gonna check our private messages. I'm probably not here. Oh shit.
Well, your bonus to engineering is 7, just for the record. So that's a 25.
Alright.
Somehow, against all feasibility, you've managed to hardwire 3 batteries together into one.
Wirelessly.
Wirelessly. You've hardwired wirelessly 3 batteries into one. Against all logic and all odds. If you attempt to use these batteries, they will possibly feed into each other. Or explode. You're not entirely sure.
And you know what? This is perfect. This is perfect now. I can put one in a gun and put the other 2 in rechargers.
Well, now
You've cracked
weapon
the
that
code.
uses those batteries, any weapon that uses those batteries is going to be treated as a goblin junk laser type, with a critical failure effect. That means, if you roll a natural 1, you must attempt a DC. You must attempt an engineering check, or else the gun will explode in a number of rounds.
You know what? Barnaby is inspired by the feat that has just transpired, and he's going to try and do the exact same thing.
Oh my God! Please, Brit, don't! No, goddamn!
Do it.
I take another step back and then I pull Karash away because he's.
That is a fantastic idea. Why didn't I think of it? You seem to know your stuff, right?
All right, for the record,
I take out my camera and I start recording.
Because TEPS is 3 batteries, it'll be on a 1 and 2 that you actually have to deal with that shit.
I'm piling up 2 batteries.
If it's just 2 Brit, it'll be on a natural 1.
Okay.
Okay, so
Let's see if I
have it like a standard. Oh.
Oh my
bada bing,
God!
bada boom.
Okay, I pull out.
Did I do it?
You guys are wasting perfectly good rolls here, by the way. Just saying. You could be using these. Never mind. Wow. All right. You succeed, Brit. Not enough to get away the failures. You don't. You not get a few of the failures, but not enough for it to be completely negated. So you still are.
It seems to have a few kinks in it, but well, just the idea of having extra electricity in the chamber is a fantastic feat of engineering.
You guys are going to die.
Yeah, we're
you
going
see,
to.
You see,
Alright.
the difference is that I hacked mine, but he actually engineered his.
Pretty much. Well, I could have hacked mine theoretically. Well, no, let's say I engineered it. Fuck it,
For the
be easier.
record, you both use the engineering skill. So I mean,
Yeah, but I specifically designated that I was hacking mine.
give me a computer's check.
Me?
It explodes.
Okay.
Come on, one.
I'm nervous.
Oh my!
25.
3 18s in a row.
Nice.
All right, yeah, you managed to do that somehow. You have managed to do that.
You hacked a battery.
That didn't have any sort of programming or computer chip in it. I hacked a physical item with no programming.
I know for a fact that this is not how the mechanics work, but holy shit, I love this idea, so I'm going with it.
This is a
We're just ignoring that batteries will be analog or. Okay, well.
Significantly better than any game that followed the rules.
So I'm gonna put in my backpack 2 batteries and then 1 × 2 battery.
All right, hold on. So, god damn it, I can't. I have
Double battery
to.
all the way across the sky.
Yeah.
What does
All
it
the-
mean? Okay,
Means
weapon.
we've got
God,
more ammo.
god damn it! Remember, I wasn't okay. So I found my sheet, but again, I wasn't able to modify anything. So now I'm sitting here like, okay, where I can't put this in my inventory anywhere because fuck.
Okay, well, I guess with that sorted, I don't suppose you guys have made any sort of progress on dear old, poor old, dank old Durov.
I stare at him blankly.
For the record, I've mispronouncing his name. It's Duravor, but I mean, fuck it. Durov is easier to say.
Durov.
His name. Wait, your name. You're saying his name is Duravor.
Durov.
Not that kind of vor. Not that kind of vor.
Yes. No vor for us.
But yeah, I don't know what happens next, so you guys this is on you.
Well, I assume we should start actually investigating.
All right. Well, you have a.
I completely forgot what our objective was. I just remembered investigating. I don't remember if we were supposed to investigate Mr. Vor's death, or if we were supposed to investigate like something different. But we should start. We should start probably by going back.
If you
So,
the most immediate place that you could start your investigation would about Durov himself would probably be the Lore Spire complex, or at least around that area. That's at least where Durov spent a lot of his time.
Okay.
I'm going to ask my audience if they have any ideas of what I'm do next.
I get the streaming alert on my phone, and I tune in, even though I'm watching it live.
You're not just you're experiencing it live.
Are you watching his? What?
Oh yeah, he's a streamer. He's the best streamer I've ever watched. And then you can see that I only follow one person.
Well, that's mathematically true.
So we're just huddled around my phone, watching him while he's right there.
Well, actually, I mean, you'd be seeing things from my my perspective.
So we're actually watching ourselves, essentially, as you stare at us blankly.
All right. So how do you guys want to proceed with the investigation? You have all of Absalom Station to explore. You can ask me any kind of question.
Well, what did his audience say? I assume there's at least one more person besides us.
I don't know. Tef, do you want to give me a profession check?
Profession check. How professional.
Watch it be a shit roll. Now that
All
we're
right.
actually doing something important.
Hold on to your pants, guys.
Nice.
20? Yeah.
All right, let me check my stat sheet for that. Nice. All right. Well, as you start getting into the meat of the conversation.
Did you guys, you seem to have gotten into a bit of a scrap recently, but were these the same kind of thugs who attacked dear old Gurov?
Listen, I don't deal with scrap. I really have no need for junk. I'll deal with normal production quality products. I'm sorry.
Tef, you gain 4 new subscribers.
One of them is Barnaby.
It's because of the hack. It's because of the clip.
Oh yeah, I'm excited to see new tech tips and tricks.
And you gain 21 credits.
But did he get any information?
There's a post on Starless Reddit. It says, "This fucking bird just hacked physical batteries. What the fuck?"
Yes. All right, so it's 27. That
Is Teflon a robot?
he's a cyborg. Or
Cyborg, gotcha.
An android. He's an
Android. Okay, gotcha.
An android, because androids can really look like anything.
Yeah.
All right, so.
Oh, and to answer your question, the thugs that we're investigating are the exact same thugs that killed poor Durov.
Oh, okay. Well,
Mr. Vor.
so you've met these people briefly at very most.
That's a way to put it.
Right.
We
Well, fear not.
Met and killed.
Two of them were taken in by the station's. What were they? The stewards. The 2 of the gang members were taken in by the stewards because you guys managed to capture them, not kill them.
Oh yeah.
But you also know that you could. There are a number of different avenues you could investigate. That Chisix actually has sent you messages, giving you kind of leads to go on. For Duravor Kreel, for the Downside Kings, and the level 21 crew. And in fact, if someone wants to give me a culture check,
I'm up for it.
Culture.
Yeah, I'll do it.
I shouldn't do a culture check.
Can't we all check? Theoretically.
Here, I'll do it.
Yeah, go for it. And if you fuck up your roll, and then I'll still abstain because I only have a.
There's also something interesting that catches your eye, Tef, because it actually it especially catches your eye, Tef, because it kind of relates to your line of work with a dispute between a company called Astral Extractions and a contracting group called the Hardscrabble Collective over a don't worry, Buxton. You actually
my culture is
about this too because it's pretty big.
It's
actually pretty. It's a pretty big news story.
Okay.
There's a huge debate going on between these two about the nature of this meteorite this asteroid that was towed back by a mining crew and over property rights. So that's something else that seems to have a lot of the entire station in a buzz.
Ooh, I'm gonna go there to settle the dispute.
I saw this new story on Shitter. It's one of my favorite tabs.
I'm trying to think, because we actually came up with the version of Reddit here in this universe is called Root It, because it's made by druids.
Oh right, yeah, Root It.
So we're going to be punning all of these, but I didn't need to come up with ones for like Twitter and Facebook.
Well, Reddit should have been something like Scribe It. No? Alright.
No.
Okay.
Though Scriber might be good for Twitter.
Scriber's not a bad name. But yeah,
there's
I'll...
a massive dispute. Tev, roll me a common sense check.
No, I'm not going to use my common sense. Also, where's that skill? It's not here.
It's just a D20. You automatically succeed. You know that you're not going to well, actually, what is your wisdom?
Hold on.
Your wisdom is 8.
So I'm going. Check it out. I rolled a 7.
Okay. So which are you checking out? Are you trying to look into which company exactly?
You said there was a debate.
No, it's not really a debate so much as it's a legal back and forth going on right now. Like a lot of behind closed doors type of stuff.
Oh, then which company towed it?
That would be the Hardscrabble Collective.
They put their hands on it first?
Yes, they were the. Well, you need to find out more about them.
No, I don't. It's fucking theirs. I'm gonna go to their aid.
Do you not believe in the legendary rule of law of finders keepers? Or are you trying to seize the means of production here? You are. I guess you are seizing their means of production with this meteorite.
Me? No, I'm attempting to help them seize
the
meteor that is their property.
Okay.
It is their property. I'm here to defend their property rights.
You need to do a little more research before you can definitively say that.
Does he though?
Are you saying that?
Are you accusing him of being fake news?
Yes.
Are you saying that this station doesn't believe in property rights?
I'm saying you don't know what the situation is.
Well, who put their hands on the meteor?
Anything involving this?
Okay, I did though. I said I asked who put their hands on the meteor first.
That doesn't immediately bestow ownership.
Yes, it does. They touched it first. It's theirs.
All right.
All right, fine. You know what? How about this? You want to do this? Who invented the meteor? Because I guess technically it belongs to whoever invented it, because they have the patent on it and the copyright.
Who invented the media?
Oh God, Tef. Oh, you're so difficult to work with here.
No, I'm not.
Does anyone else want to do any kind of cursory research? You know, like investigating the murder you guys had witnessed.
I'm not really invested in the whole murder subplot. I'm far more interested in this meteor thing, and and hopefully they're actually no. See, I'm going under the assumption that everything is connected. I have a bit of a conspiracy theory, like right now, that this has to be important because it's in the news, and I don't really have a reason to believe that, but I have a gut feeling.
Was Kurob's death in the news?
It was a blip. It was an obituary. That was it.
Bastards.
In other news, man died. Moving on.
Moving on. Yes.
Dwarf died, not man.
Dwarf man died.
So, you guys, at this point, you're free to go on the station, learn what kind of information you want to learn. So, that's the thing. You guys need to start making checks. I need them to start making checks.
Right, well,
All right, so
I write a check for $2.
All right, so let's just go and deal with these asteroid towers and try to get them try to get those protesters or whoever it is off their meteor, because they clearly don't understand
Property rights.
So how are you guys going to go about this? Okay, fine. Where's the Hardscroll Collective located?
I'll
Yeah.
Google it on my phone.
Yeah, where is it?
You're looking at your phone? Give me a computer check.
To use Google? Okay.
Yes.
Sure. Okay. Let me quickly just grab my thing. Computers. Right. That's a D20. Bada bing, bada boom. 21. Can I use Google properly?
Oh yeah, more than properly. It was a DC 10 check.
Okay.
This was actually accounted for. This was actually accounted for in the adventure pack.
Huh.
Particular thing. So you're trying to learn about the Hardscrabble Collective.
Yeah.
So you're trying to learn about the Hardscrabble?
Yes.
You would know that you can go. That the most information is pooled around the docks, because the Hardscrabble Collective is primarily composed of an armada that it floats around the station.
Wait a minute.
Did you say starships?
Wait a minute. I just realized something. You said they're a collective.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Who's the opposition to the collective?
Astral Extractions.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to Astral Extractions. I'm on their side because collectivism is fucking communism.
Fantastic.
We're gonna go to the docks, I guess. The rest.
So
of us...
I just randomly changed my mind as I come to the realization. Wait, they're fucking communists. Kill them.
So it doesn't matter if they touched it first; they're still communists.
Even if they're
means you'll be going to the Eye for your part of the investigation. Everyone else, you'll be going to the Arms.
Okay.
Okay.
Bougstan not there.
You moved me. I'm the only one who can. Oh wait, no, yeah, okay. Karash is standing there. I sort of forgot about him and left him there.
I'm not incorrect by putting my marker there. The arms are these triangle things that are hanging off the things.
Yes, I'm just trying to keep you right next to the names. It's easier, and it gives you guys it lists nice little areas. I made this map.
Thank you. It looks swanky.
Yes.
You did a good job of copy pasting in some stuff.
Yeah. The actual images I obviously did not draw, but the overlay is all mine.
Yeah.
Alright.
So when you so who wants to go first, Tef or the Arms crew? I guess Tef, because you need to leave in a bit, don't you?
Yeah, 12 at least, or latest.
Right. All right. So I need you to give me a I think it's a culture check. Give me a culture check.
Okay, 1 second. And
we're still
done.
watching this on the stream, right? Like, we can
7.
comment on this if we...
Oh, I have not. I'm glued. I've it in a separate tab. We talked about how I've got a computer kind of in my arm pad, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm just watching my outstretched arm. You know, it's kind of looking where I'm going, obviously, but still watching the stream.
So, as you start entering the Eye, which is the kind of the posh upper edge echelon of the station, you start coming. You first pass through Parkside, one of the most lush and beautiful parts of the station. where it's sort of like Central Park in New York, but like space.
Central
like,
space.
like pink trees and golden grass, that kind of thing.
Ah, the sweet smell of capitalism.
Can androids smell?
And as you come in, you
Yes, I
actually
can
pass
smell.
by-
Okay.
You pass by a number of different, just posh people walking on the streets, having a good time out in the sunlight, and they mention that astral extractions is a like you can go over here from the kind of the buzz around the city. That you get garnered that Astral Extractions is a powerful mining conglomerate with business ties throughout the Pact Worlds. Most of the company's operations are centered in the Diaspora, the asteroid belt, and the rocky moons of the outer planets. But it also has begun sending scout vessels into the vast in search of new claims. The company recently hired one of the Hardscrabble Collective ships, the Acreon, for one of these exploratory missions. You can kind of gather that from all the passerbys and stuff. But as you you go in and you actually run into a police officer, not a police officer, but a steward, basically an effective police officer, who a drow who is kind of having a cigarette at the side of the police precinct, and he's just kind of grumbling to himself and growling and looking at the news. Like there's a big billboard across the way, like a big video screen showing the news. And you can kind of hear him muttering about how merciless astral extractions can be and how hard it is to pin things on them. So, like, you understand that he says they play goody two shoes all the time, but they have all those corporate muscle mercenaries. They've strike breakers and even fucking criminals under their belt. All for proxies of intimidating people. I just wish we could pin something on them.
I'm just kind of listening to him, and I'm kind of like commenting on I'm commenting, not verbally, just kind of like listen to this guy fucking complaining about the like petty shit. I'm just saying this is so petty. How fucking petty.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, okay, it's criminals, but what? So what? At least it's not communists. So I'm gonna look for the I'm just gonna ignore this cop because obviously he thinks like he's just doing his job. I don't really care. I just wanted to be petty for a second, and I'm gonna go find the Astral Extractions offices here, right?
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
How much? So we see through your eyes for the stream, right?
Yeah.
Do we also hear what you hear?
Yes.
Okay, so we also have kind of overheard this information, even through your mumbles of, "Oh, what a fucking loser." Look at this guy. So yeah, we picked up on this information as well.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to actually go investigate astral extractions themselves now? Like you actually
investigate would be a pretty harsh word. I think I'm gonna walk in, right? And I'm gonna approach the front desk. I'm gonna lean one wing up onto the counter, and I'm gonna
Clunk.
give the secretary at the front desk an owlish look, and I'm gonna say, "So, heard you got a bit of a communist problem around here."
All right. Well, for the record, you have to walk. Basically, the reason you're
I mean, okay, like a lidded look.
You walk. Basically, what your path is taking you is to the other side of the station, to the other side of the ring, where their headquarters is. You're just kind of cutting through the eye. The secretary just kind of just typing at her desk. She looks up at you and then proceeds to keep typing at her desk.
Ooh.
I'm gonna continue just like trying to make small talk, but at the same time, while I'm making small talk, they can probably see what I'm doing as I start trying to hack into their system to get some more information.
Give me a computers check.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. As you actually try and start do, also give me a sleight of hand as well.
Okay. What would... Oh.
Better.
All right, 1 minute.
The computers would be my ability to get into their computers. The sleight of hand would be their ability to detect me.
Well, there are certain... It depends if they have countermeasures.
Yeah, but countermeasures or not, the sleight of hand is whether or not I'm capable of not being detected.
They might be able to tell if like someone accessed their system, but not you. They wouldn't be able to
actually trip the alarm, but the lady sitting at the desk just kind of blinks, looks around, and like in her panic doesn't see at all you fiddling with your hacking kit.
Well, that's because it's internal.
Even still, you can't just hack and not have it be noticeable. That is actual rules as written.
Well, they can still notice me. It's just that. Okay, so because we're dealing with a
waving your hands in front of the computer, going wah wah.
No. You open your mouth and like the AOL connection sound comes out.
It's like a xenomorph. He opens his mouth and just wires spring into a computer.
No,
Oh,
see,
God.
because we're dealing with a science. You know, this is very much a cyberpunk setting. What it would be is they would they don't have to visibly notice who it is doing it. What it is that say I tripped the alarm, right? The like if I had tripped the alarm but not succeeded in my sleight of hand, it's simply that the system would have recognized who the intruder was, and the camera, and
no,
they would.
That's not how it works. Your computer's check denotes that someone is hacking in. The sleight of hand was to see if someone was for her to see if she noticed you doing something suspicious. You cannot take an action without being noticeable, unless you are specifically built not to be noticeable.
Well, that I know, but that's, oh my gosh, I'm trying. I'll just explain to you later, dude. Anyways, well,
regardless, she doesn't realize it, but some alarm has been tripped, and an alarm has been going off on the desks.
So I raise my voice and say, "So I heard that there is a communist problem around here."
Give me a diplomacy check.
Right.
Totally not suspicious. Just nonchalant.
So does anybody notice the sound of the alarm passing through our streaming service?
Oh, Barnaby's just kind of face palming at this point. It's like, oh, come on, this amateur at hacking.
The woman is too panicked, trying to scramble and keep her computers from going completely haywire, that she's not even paying attention to you at all.
But he got a really good roll on the diplomacy check, so
it wasn't enough.
It wasn't enough. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I mean, for the record, guys,
she's not paying attention to you.
There are some roles that I'm that I've made up, but a lot of these are built into the adventure. So there are actual flat DCs you have to hit.
Okay.
I see. So she doesn't notice me. I'm going to walk around the front desk because she's obviously she's distracted. I'm gonna go find the head honcho, head office.
1 minute.
While people are distracted, I'm just going to attempt to sleight of hand my way through the complex. I'm just gonna look natural. I'm just gonna.
Give me a stealth check.
Hidden in plain sight.
What is okay? Stealth check would be okay.
Metal Gear Bird.
She's distracted, Teflon, but not too distracted as to not notice you heading towards the elevator shaft. And she just turns, sir, where are you going?
I say to find someone who's actually competent.
Sir, do not go back there, or I will call security.
Why don't
I comment on
Bitch,
your
I can
stream.
fly.
So,
Barnaby
how about-
donates $5 to the stream.
I say, so how about, listen, buddy. Call someone who knows what they're fucking doing, such
Sure.
as your fucking manager.
How about
You're
I call
literally
someone
calling
who
for the
knows what-
manager.
How about I call someone who knows what they're fucking doing, which is security. I will not repeat myself, sir. Leave,
I request,
or I will.
I demand to see your manager immediately.
Oh my god.
She reaches over and pushes a button.
Well, I reach over and unpress the button.
You got what? You just
me
press
a-
it twice.
Give me a dexterity check on that, Tab.
Oh, all right.
That's fantastic.
This
So,
is
just-
Mr.
just-
Magoo levels of stupendous.
Just to be clear, nobody in the arms is watching this bug. and
I'm watching it.
14.
No, I mean nobody's watching us just laugh our asses off at what.
Oh yeah. We have stopped walking wherever we're walking just to see where this goes.
Karash is still
Tef,
licking his
you,
eyeball.
you you end up pushing the button a second time because you can't unpush a button.
Nice going, dude.
I like to imagine that your sister, or whoever else is in the room, sorry, is like your AI in your brain trying to figure it out.
That's one way to put it.
Yeah.
I'm going. You know what? You know what? I'm going to. I'm gonna make one last computer check here, right? And I'm going to. Hold on.
Oh my god, that's the best comment I've gotten all day.
I use that roll. What I'm doing is I'm putting.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god!
What are you doing?
What I am doing is I am putting all of the most salacious, disgusting, controversial porn on this secretary's computer.
Oh my god.
Illegal porn as well.
Child, grammaculin,
Bestiality, everything in the book is
blood
now
brother.
overloading this person's computer as if they have been searching for it for days. Their search history has been hacked and they have been going to every website ever. And I'm just going to walk out of the building.
Interesting. Well, Tef, as you do that, you come across a file that that you don't think they intended to leave in there. Like as you're trying
No
to find, like
fucking way.
you're trying to bury this. You were trying to bury all this salacious porn. Which, by the way, why do you have that on hand?
I don't, but I
He
have
has it on
direct-
wing.
I have direct access to all of the existing internet, so
on Absalom Station at the very least.
Someone is really
So-
kinky on Absalom.
Where you're trying to super bury all this crap, you find a file that itself was super buried. And as you walk out, just as a three dragonkin guards are coming out of the fucking doors, you actually find some interesting information, but before you can actually look at it proper, the dragonkin come. I don't think it's any hesitation. Not any hesitation. exaggeration to say they grab you by your shoulders and physically throw you out of the building.
I'm already outside.
Well, no, like they're rushing because someone pushed the button twice.
Nice going, dumbass.
So you take.
I can't believe that out of that fucking natural 20, you lucky bastard.
+7.
+7, of course.
Yes, a natural 20 on.
You take 5 points of damage as you go skidding to a halt on the concrete outside.
All right.
Wow.
All right. But you know what? As soon as I've regained my composure, I immediately call the police, right? And I tell them, "Hey, the secretary here at and
Oh my
I
god!
give
I'm sorry. That just erased all of your stamina. You have 5 stamina, Teflon.
Oh. All right.
Wow.
Oh, wait,
Wow.
so do you take your stamina before you take your
Yes.
hit points?
You take
Yeah,
stamina.
okay.
Stamina? No,
Okay.
stamina.
Stamina.
Okay, so as I regain my composure, I call the authorities and I tell them, "Hey, the secretary at fucking the extraction place, I forget his name already.
Astral extraction.
Yeah, Astral's Extractions has literally every form of illegal porn on their computer. I give them the location of the files and the name of the person who is working there.
This is an anonymous tip.
Her name was Shelby.
So I
She's just doing a
give them
fucking
Shelby's
job.
first and last name, and I say this is very important. We need someone here now. I mean, I think half of this illegal porn was made in the last 5 hours.
For the record, Shelby's first and last names are Ellen Wheeler.
Okay.
Hang on.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Shelby Ellen Wheeler?
No. Her first and last name is Ellen Wheeler.
Yeah.
Everyone calls her Shelby.
Okay. Well, I give the police her name, the directory in which all of this porn will be located, and indeed, some of it is very fresh and very illegal.
You actually get online with the detective that you saw the just passing down the street, and he's like, "All right, I mean, normally we don't carry this shit, but holy crap, we'll look into this. Thanks." How do you know about this?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I hang up.
All right.
You get this?
Now that you're outside, you can actually look at the file that you pilfered, and it looks like it was a payment that was sent between Astral Extractions to a group called the Downside Kings in order to coerce the Hardscrabble collective into abandoning its claim on the Drift Rock.
Were those one
So-
of the gangs that we shot up?
It was.
Ah.
So listen, right? I use the information in that document, and I attempt to intercept the payment and put it in my credits.
The payment's already been gone through. The payment's already done.
Yeah, but charge back. I'm gonna
Are
charge
there
back to my
contact?
account.
Are there credit card details on the
Uh,
thing?
You do not have access to that particular.
I rolled
Your
a 13 plus 7. That's a 20.
Tap,
To
you're
take
standing
money that's
outside
already
the
been gone
corporate
through for like
building where
days.
security has just thrown you out for harassing a secretary, and
No.
unknown to them, they got lucky hacking their system, which is still having alarm bells go off. Technically speaking, I shouldn't have allowed that hack, but you rolled a nat 20, so I decided to let it go through. But
Oh.
Basically, you got fucking lucky.
you got fucking lucky that you got anything out of that.
Okay, well, I call back that exact officer who I just hung up on.
Do
Huh?
Is this the same guy from before? Who is this?
Yeah, here, another tip. Like, okay, so you got the porn thing. That's good. That's you're gonna put that secretary away for like 4,000 years, I think, with the amount of porn that I found there. But also, hey, check out this file, and I send him the payment that they sent.
Oh, dude, what if the cops are corrupt?
Interesting. How did you get all this?
Hang up again.
Stop hanging up.
Surely they can trace your call.
Give me a computer's check, Tef.
No, it would be like a drop phone. Throwaway.
No, it wouldn't, because it's my
an
direct
android.
link. It's my direct communication link.
Well, I didn't know what kind of fucking thing you were using.
You successfully use your VPN.
As if I wouldn't.
Yes.
This session of
Hey man, you have to make Google checks in this game, let alone VPN.
Okay. Okay, so I've only got a little bit of time left before we got to start packing up. So with my last remaining now that I've basically given, what I've done is by allowing the police, by putting all that porn on that computer,
English.
I've given the police a way in first, because now they can pin something on the company for allowing that to happen. Then I give them this anonymous tip about the payment, which is foul play. Now they have at least 2 routes with which to investigate the big corporation. So I've just made them happy. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go back up to the eye. Right?
Okay.
And I'm going to find the biggest billboard I can.
Oh, God.
Oh, no. It's like one of those friggin' like, whatever spouse cheated on the spouse thing.
And I'm going to hack it.
Oh, God, it's electrical.
And begin displaying Liberty Prime memes.
Do I see this happening on the stream?
All right.
I would assume
Tef,
we do.
You give me a knowledge engineer.
Can I try and counter hack
It would
him
be.
to stop
It would
him
still be
doing that?
computers, but hold on.
This is for identifying someone.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
Okay, so I guess the engineering is a 12.
All right. At the very minimum, you can tell that this billboard doesn't have a wireless access point. It is all wired. So you would have to actually climb up there and hack it manually.
I'm gonna find the biggest one that's wireless.
That's a weird. There is no wireless billboard because people. There was an incident a few years back involving Kindred, and everyone learned their lesson. No more wireless billboard.
Involving what? Kinder?
Kindred.
It's like Tinder.
No.
You mean like
Actually,
Kinder
that's
eggs?
a pretty funny idea. But Kindred are one of the most infamous races in all of World.
Yeah, I know about them. They're in Dragonlance.
Yeah, they're assholes. So ever since the Kindred incident, they
Okay, well, fine. I guess I'll climb up to the billboard and fucking.
give me an athletics check.
Can the robot bird fly?
No.
Oh, I might be able to hook you up some jet boots.
Tef, you're not making any progress. You want to try again?
Yeah.
You don't have any stamina points, so be careful.
Yeah, he has no stamina. Oh, stamina. Fuck, I can't speak English today.
You do slightly better this time, but not enough.
Okay. All right. You know what?
Wings aren't good for climbing.
It's a DC-10 to start climbing a climbable surface.
All right. After 20 minutes of trying and failing to climb this thing.
Why?
Okay, to be fair, that was only 12 seconds.
Oh, I'm gonna find the highest point that I can just naturally walk to.
Oh my god.
You can fly!
Ideally
can't.
above the billboard, right?
Give me a culture check to find the landmark.
He's taking the tour up the spire.
13.
All right. There is an adjacent building that meets the prerequisites, but it is 20 stories taller than the billboard itself.
That's fine. That's fine.
It's a fucking elevator.
All right. Now listen. I'm gonna get to the roof.
How?
Elevator.
Usually there's a roof access.
Oh, is this what building is this? Are you wandering to someone's house?
It's
It has
a,
a 20-story
What
house.
house is over 20 stories?
I don't know, a apartment flat? I'm not sure. Space.
Probably a fucking hotel or some shit. I don't know.
It's an office building, but it's like not a really secure one.
It's
Right,
the high
so-
embassy where the queen lives.
Right. So listen, roof access. I jump off the roof and use my wings to glide because I can't fly, but I can
Yep.
glide.
Tev, there's mechanics for that. You don't have them.
I have wings, don't I?
Yeah, and so do fucking penguins.
Penguins can still
He's committed,
glide.
he has to do it.
Yeah, in the fucking water.
The thing is, listen, I can glide.
No, you can't.
No, I think that's a feat
Mechanically.
you have to take.
That is a series of feats. That's not just one feat. That's a series of feats.
You jump off a 20-story building.
No,
Fine, I don't.
The
Fine.
building is 20 stories above the billboard.
Oh,
The billboard is 10
60
stories up.
stories. 50.
Right, fine. I attempt to climb the fucking billboard again.
All right.
Can I take one stamina point? Yeah.
Zero.
Barnaby is -1 stamina point because he's just laughing too hard. This is the most entertaining clown show he has seen.
And has all of this cracking up attracted anyone? Like, are we at least giving him some publicity over here?
For the record,
Nice
Britt,
job.
that only takes away your temporary HP. That only
Oh,
damages your temporary HP.
I laughed so hard I physically hurt my temporary HP.
No, anyone outside watching this, like watching Tev from the outside, sees a Birdman trying to climb up to a billboard 2 times.
3
Gets
times.
up.
Oh my god! Can I
No,
retweet
he
this?
goes inside a building, goes all the way to the top, looks down like he's contemplating suicide, goes back inside the building, goes all the way down,
What is my life?
goes outside, and then fails to climb the billboard
It's
again.
worth it.
Fine.
Celtic.
You know what? You know what?
You can take
You know
20.
what?
You can take 20 on it and climb all the way up.
No,
but it
Celtic. I have a
takes
better
you
thing.
about an hour to do.
No, listen. You know what? I'm gonna attempt to wirelessly hack every monitor in the fucking in a I don't know, in the area, in the eye.
Celtic.
I'm gonna attempt to hack every monitor,
Brett, what
every
is it?
computer in the eye, the entire
I-
zone.
Can I propose something?
Propose it, please.
May I, with this recorded footage of him constantly failing this, can I retweet that and see if it goes viral?
Yes, you may.
So what checks do I have to make?
Just make me a. Well, what's your computer score?
My computer score is +10.
You just automatically make it. You successfully use Google.
I successfully use Google.
And then, or not Google, but Twitter. Kinder. What we would call it, not at Kinder. Kinder's an actual
Scriber.
Scriber. And then I will roll.
Roll a percentile to see
Yep.
if it goes viral.
Roll D100.
Because if it goes viral, then you're gonna get so many followers.
High or low?
High or low? Ooh, I'm gonna go high.
All right. So you have a 3% chance, I'm going to say, of this going viral. So that means a 97 on up.
97 up, or wait, what?
It doesn't matter. Basically, if I rolled a 97 or higher, it would have gone viral.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't go viral. Sorry.
Did it get anything, or?
It got a few humorous retweets, but nothing.
All right, fine. It was worth a shot.
Well, anyways, my attempt to hack every monitor in the eye.
You're gonna make me 3 successive computer checks.
Okay, one of them was 23.
Okay, roll me the next one.
Can I attempt to counter hack him?
Roll me the next one, Teff.
Or 23, 12, 12. Wow.
All right, so you managed to get as far as the Kasoth office worker, who is just kind of checking his mail on his 2 different computers because he has 4 arms. You see, and you get as far as his computer, and you have all the Liberty Prime memes popping up and annoying him, but that's about as far as you get. You can't really.
One computer.
Yep. I was going to have a multiple of 10 per success, but you only succeeded once. So it was going to go 1, 10, and 100, but it didn't succeed.
Oh,
I see.
I mean, it did really fucking annoy that one Kasoth. He is really fucking...
The idea wasn't to annoy him, though.
Bitch, are you serious?
The idea was to, you know...
Inspire a revolution?
Inspire an anti-communist uprising.
You picked the wrong person. He's an Antifa supporter.
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, I'm kidding. He's indifferent. He's a normal civilian. He's completely indifferent.
Hey, so you guys, when it hits 12, this AI needs to get.
We already.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I already told them
Oh.
that I was leaving at 12.
Oh.
But it's 11:53. Well,
This AI needs to get a reboot and patched up.
Fucking software updates.
What?
Yes,
Did
I
you
need to
hack?
get a software update.
No, like giving an excuse to leave, dude.
well, I guess while I'm gone, I'll just let autopilot attempting to collect dirt on the collective.
Since your autopilot isn't very well-rounded quite yet, it's not even a virtual intelligence at this point. It takes it a little too literally, and you're actually going around with a dustpan and just actually sweeping up dirt.
No, I mean, I'm setting a task for my character to complete while I'm gone.
So what are you trying to dig up dirt on exactly?
On the collective.
Okay. I mean, I guess that means you'll just go right back with the rest of the party at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh!
Meanwhile, with you guys, have you guys just been standing and watching this?
Oh, hell yeah.
No, we have sat down at this point.
Yeah.
It's just hollering.
You guys sit down at a let me see. You sit down at a coffee shop just outside of Fogtown, I imagine. Oh no, you sit down at one of the docking rings. It's actually a nice little tourist trap. Someone give me a perception check.
I will.
Yeah, you will, because my perception's fucking dreadful. Actually, no, it's not so bad, but can we both try one, or?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Alright, nice. It's, oh, it's not that bad, actually. It's +4. Let me just...
Boom. What?
Oh, I did alright. Oh. Hello?
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
18.
No, okay.
Oh, well, you guys are the exact same score. Well, you guys are just kind of chilling right near the bar dock, which is a little bit of a tourist trap, but also sort of a curiosity. As you're sitting there, sipping drinks or whatever, with anyone that bought anything, -1 to your wealth, -1 credit. Did anyone buy anything?
Oh, it's on me, don't worry. This hilarity has been well worth the cost. So is that just 1 credit?
Per person.
Oh, so okay, so 48. Gotcha.
Just 2 Ben, because you and Bougstan.
Yeah. So I was at 50, so I'm at 48 now.
Well, Karash has been licking his eye so much that we took pity and bought him some water just to rehydrate.
Okay, 447. Fine, I'll give him a drink. Yeah. We're just socializing as the camera cuts back to us. And then I said it was the metric system. You had to be there. You had to be there.
I'm not sure how I react to that. I don't know how I feel about metric.
There are actually two sects within your religion that talk about metric because of the heat of the sun. There are people that adore metric and people that despise metric because they feel that metric is a great scientific measure of heat, but they feel that it loses the essence of what that warmth means to people when you don't measure it.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna roll a D100, and if I get high, I'm gonna be in favor of metric, and if I get below 50, I'm gonna hate it.
Okay.
So you're gonna really hate my joke,
or really love it, depending.
We'll see.
Okay. All right.
Fuck.
I really hated it.
Wait, hang on. You rolled a D100, right?
Yes.
So is that 70?
No, I rolled a D100.
Yeah, which goes up in increments of 10, not increments of 100.
You rolled a 7 total.
I rolled a 7 total.
Total?
A D100.
Okay, hold on. Look,
the way a D100 works is that one die has 0, 0, 0.
Show me another one, just so because I thought it only showed you the first digit, and you had to roll a D10 to figure out.
Wait, how do I do this?
It has to be a lowercase d and a lowercase r.
Fat man, allow me to show you something that will help you out a ton. You know that toolbar you see at the top left, with the mouse, the paintbrush, and the ruler.
See, like, yeah.
Yeah, that gave you a 4, which is highly unlikely if you just. I'm assuming that's a 4T.
No, because it's there's a 1 in 100 chance of getting all 1 through 100 numbers. The first time I got a 7. This time I got a 4. Like, it's the same chance.
Huh.
Yeah, because that's what happens. I mean, you roll a 10 on one of the D100, it counts as basically no 10s.
No, I'm not. I'm not rolling 2 D10s, one for the first digit, one for the second.
Yeah,
digit. This is actually.
Yeah, I know. I know what you're doing. I'm just saying that, like, the way it works mechanically with actual dice, Batman is right. He hates the metric system.
Fine. He hates the metric system.
I am a super devout, but I also respect scientific I am extremely devout, and I think it's emotional attachment to the heat of the sun is more important than the scientific measurement of it. So I
well, the metric system was the butt of the joke, so you know.
Oh, the metric system was the butt of the joke. So I laugh. I give you a genuine laugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys, while you're just sitting eating scones, watching this hilarious development of Teflon having an existential crisis involving climbing, off in the distance is an archway made up of mossy stone that is filled with a vague, mysterious purple light, outside of which are 2 golems, 2 big stone golems, and kind of a curiosity, some guy runs forward. Actually, 2 guys run forward. One of which is completely obliterated by the golems who shoot a laser at him.
Oh fuck!
The second guy actually
holy fuck
and makes it into the portal, only for the portal to turn red and spit out a series of viscous fluids.
Oh fuck!
Can I make some kind of check to see what the fuck is going on?
Culture check.
Or a culture, or would it be a science check? I'm not sure.
It would be a culture check.
Okay, culture. I'm alright. Let me just check what my actual plus is. 7.
I want to do that too.
What, you want to run in and see what's... 17.
Get away from
22! Oh, natural 20! on my culture check.
Oh damn.
You know what's
Wait,
going
Batman,
on.
I know
are you
exactly
trained?
what's going on.
Batman, are you? Do you have a rank in culture?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Weird. You only have a +2 to it.
Yeah. Oh, wait, it's intelligence.
Oh right, because yeah, your intelligence.
Oh wait, no, I
right.
should have a plus. should have a +3 to it if it's intelligence.
Do you have
Hang
any
on, I thought
abilities?
culture was wisdom.
It says here
No.
culture is intelligence.
Yeah, no, you're right. It's intelligence.
So that should be a 23,
alright.
but I'm.
So what you guys just witnessed is not necessarily a regularity, but an expectance of Fardock, which is, well, you guys honestly don't know much more than anyone else knows about this, other than if anyone tries to approach that mossy archway, they fucking die. If anyone tries to jump into that archway, they appear to fucking die. No one knows what's beyond it, or if there's anything beyond it at all.
Huh.
So it's the reason it's a tourist trap is that it's such a mystery that no one can figure out what the fuck it is. But
It literally traps tourists. They are dead.
yeah, if you go within 40 feet of it, you basically are signing a death warrant.
I go within 41 feet of it, so I'm just outside, and I want to just see what the fuck I can grab
The
from
golems
this.
look at you expectantly.
Hi!
You get the
Yeah.
impression that they're doing the golem equivalent of licking their lips.
Oh, yeah, I take a step back. Yeah, like...
The one on the
You know,
left looks
yeah.
disappointed. The one on the left looks disappointed.
Sorry, buddy.
So, you guys are chilling here in the arms. You just finished watch Teflon make a complete fool of himself. Did he leave the call already?
He's muted, so he can probably
Yeah,
still hear
I
us
think he's getting ready.
if we.
Yeah, he's still here.
All right, just making sure.
So, where are we going? Like, we were heading to the docks.
You guys were going to investigate the Hardscrabble Collective, I believe.
And is that the opposite of what Toffee was, or Teflon, sorry, was? Yeah, Teflon was
Yes.
doing.
That was they're the other side of the argument over the Drift Rock, as it's being called.
Okay, sure, we'll go investigate with the knowledge of what we know from his stream.
Yes.
All right, give me a culture check.
Again.
Okay. Again. Dice. Let me just
Batman, I just
reroll.
realized you wasted that natural 20.
I didn't get a natural 20, but I got a 20.
Oh, I got a 10.
Nice, fat man.
So one of the first places you guys hit up is the Eyes Wide Agency that's down here, which is a detective agency that does a number of above the board and sometimes below the board things in order to investigate the events that go around the more sultry sections of the station.
I've been below some boards, if you know what I mean.
Haha, don't I know it, brother?
They're kind of the person you meet up with there, the secretary. He's very kind of tight-lipped about what's going on exactly. He'll only give you the bare minimum information about Hardscrabble, which is that it's a clan of stubborn asteroid miners that operate primarily among the scattered planetoids in the diaspora. It really doesn't have an office or a base of operations, but the clan members usually view the Armada, the ever-changing fleet of ships outside orbiting Absalom Station, as a central gathering place. Collective crews hire their ships out to a wide variety of businesses, including astral excavations or astral extractions, which recently employed a collective ship, the Acreon, to scout for new mining prospects in the vast.
Hang on a second. Can I make a piloting check to see if I know all this? Because I anything to do with starships, starfinders, and ships and stuff. I get a bunch of pluses to. I just need to figure out specifically.
Okay, go for it.
Hang on. I just need to make sure I know what I'm getting. I think it's my specialization. Give me a minute. Just googling up so I'm not, cheating. No, wait, no, that's a hacker. Would it be in theme?
It's your theme, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. So
Oh.
themes, character themes, Ace Pilot. Here we are. Starship, cross duty. You're obsessed with starships and vehicles and have committed memory to almost every related tidbit of knowledge you ever come across. Reduce the DC of culture checks to recall knowledge about starships and vehicle modules and parts, as well as famous hotshot pilots, by 5. So can I, like, make a culture check on, like, the information he's saying about?
You don't really need to. This is pretty basic stuff. That you already kind of knew, but you kind of just finally got firm confirmation on. Though as you're going along, you actually stumble upon the Vesk quarter, and we're just filled with Vesks. And I wish Toppy were here because it'd be a great role-playing moment, but he's not going to be here right now. Really.
So can I bring up any knowledge about the Acreon?
One moment. Did you? The Acreon is a I want to say a small-sized mining vessel. It was simply sent out to excavate and apparently found the drift rock, as it's being called, in the drift, and decided to tow it home. Other than that, it's a standard, moderately sized starship that can.
It's a beauty.
It hosts a crew component of about 6 people. That much you know, but let's see. While you're in the Vesk quarter, you hear a bunch of Vesk kind of talking about how much they admire the Hardscrabble Collective for their hardworking, their tight-knit community, and kind of admire it even though they're not Vesks. While the Hardscrabble Collective calls itself a clan, it's more of a cooperative business enterprise, a coalition of dozens of ships, crews who have banded together for mutual benefit and safety. While some of the collective's members are related, most of them are individuals from a dozen different races: humans, dwarves, androids, Yosakoi, and more. Nevertheless, the Hardscrabble Collective is as tightly knit as many families, and members fiercely look after one another's welfare.
Fascinating.
But
Yes.
the Vesk kind of point you in a different direction, towards the Monastery of the Empty Orbit, which is a training ground for Solarians, the Solarian class. It's a training ground.
Oh, wow.
And
I've read about them in books.
going on to talk to some of the members there, you come across Sola Invectus Ansha Anshi. Sola Invectus Ansha Anshi, who
Solus is in solar, as in the sun. Am I into this?
Solarians use. You're kind of
Yeah,
intrigued.
Solarians use sun and
Ooh.
They use sun-like energy. Typically, there are some moon and type Solarians, but typically Solarians use solar energy.
or black holes.
But Anshanshi talks about mentions that the collective actually reached out for protection from the to the Monastery for protection, but that the Monastery had to remain neutral due to political ties on the matter of the drift rock, so they had to turn them down. However, he in fact did hear this is a Kasoth Solarian, by the way, did hear that the Hardscrabble Collective managed to contract with the level 21 crew, a street gang, for protection during the negotiations with Astral Extraction.
So, from what we basically know is that 2 companies, one of them more of a collective, one of them more of a big fucking conglomerate, have both bought slum gangs to protect each other.
Yes.
Okay. Which one of them do we know killed? Do we know who killed him?
You don't.
No, but it was
You've not
one.
killed
It was
Duravor
certainly
Kreel.
one of those 2.
Yeah, it was certainly one of the 2.
because I am thirsty as fuck.
Did we determine that?
Okay, yeah, sure. Take a break.
Did we determine that it was deliberately him getting killed, or did we determine that it was an accident?
From the medical investigation you did on the body, you can tell that it seemed to have been targeted.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
All right. Whew. Oh, that was funny.
Yes.
Oh, man.
Like, I don't normally like players arguing with DMs and stuff, but that was pretty funny. If nothing for the natural 20, which allowed him to get away with all of the bullshit.
Yeah, that was pretty great.
Jeez. But yeah, it seems to be going alright so far. I hope we can get into combat this session.
Yes. Even though there's only two of us, and
Shit, you're right, there's two of us. Where the fuck is, Karash?
he is well, he's playing
Terium.
co-op. He's playing some game.
7 Sven co-op.
Yes. Well, he was reminded on Wednesday, which was not early enough. Hopefully we'll get into combat. We'll if we don't naturally get into combat, we'll force it. We'll just pick a fight with some guy, beat him up. It's like Fight Club, you know, pick a fight and lose.
But Barnaby wouldn't do that.
Oh, I would. I mean,
Oh yeah, you would. Barnaby would just run.
I would harass someone with my
Sex hand.
yes, with my sex hand.
Oh, it feels good that it's the weekend. Holy shit.
Oh yeah, yes, it sure does. I need to edit my reaction video, my finale review,
This.
which is, and then I need to do the other 3 episodes that I missed, which I actually like.
Who cares?
Well, I mean, I enjoyed them, so.
Oh, I haven't seen them yet. Okay, cool.
The Cutie Mark one, the cruise one.
I haven't seen the Cutie Mark one. I saw the one where it's Sunburst and Glimmer episode. The one before the finale.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Oh my god, guys! Last night I watched I watched the latter half of Made in Abyss. I still have one more episode to go, but holy shit, guys! I cannot recommend Made in Abyss enough. I have not tried that hard in a long time.
Ah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right. Well. I mean, it seems that we pried out a lot of the information. What do you think we should do?
Get in a fight.
Get in a fight? What do you mean get in a fight? We can't just start a fight.
Well, Karash needs to see action, or else he's gonna go crazy. He almost killed himself in the last session because I stole one of his kills. So I think he needs confidence to boost his confidence with you know, with some action. So we should venture towards the sketchiest part of town that you can think of.
Well, we need to investigate these 2 gangs, I suppose. Although, if I'm choosing a personal favorite, I'm not liking the look of that ash. What was it called? Ash pit. The one that Teflon investigated.
Oh, Astral
Yes, the
Extractions.
Yeah, astral extractions. They seem fucky.
Yes, they do. They do. Maybe we can get in a fight with some of the guards that are still suspicious over who exactly dumped all this porn on their servers, or do they actually think it's the No, let's go and do a follow-up on that.
What, to go see what happened?
If you want to, if you want to. So wait, we're either gonna go double check on astral extractions, or we're gonna do my suggestion and go to like the seedy underbelly of the town and get and try to beat up some gangsters.
Well, before we do, I'd like to go see the Armada, like where all the ships are.
Ah.
By the dock.
Sure.
Well, okay. You can go. You're at the docks, so you guys can actually get a ship out to the Armada pretty easily. And there's a number of different locations you can go to.
I just want. I'm just looking, and I'm gonna go over to my arm and start, talking into it like Captain's log, day 1 of the brand new adventure. My companions and they've clearly seen me as the brand new leader of the crew. They are all behooved and accepted me with open arms. We are currently in our first
more
adventure.
open than others.
Yes. I knew it from the moment they saw me that I needed to be their leader. So, I'm currently at the Absalom Station. It is a beautiful place.
I walk over.
So
I'm like,
many
who are you
ships.
talking to?
This is my captain's log that I'm going to be making. You see, I'm a bit of an adventurer, you see.
Well,
I've
well-
been around the places, gotten a couple of scraps,
Well, I'm the captain of this ship. So
You have a ship?
Do I? No, I don't think we do yet. But
you don't.
I'm the designated captain because I'm the charismatic leader. Now-
Captain's log status update. It seems some of the crew is a tad delirious. We'll have to check them out at the medical bay.
You say this directly in front of me.
Yeah, into the speaker. Yes.
So
You know what? Let's.
You're holding your
I'll catch
arm
you all
up
later.
to your face, right?
Yeah, like Buzz Lightyear in Toy Story.
I slap your hand away from your arm. Or from your
That's
face.
That's more than.
And I
Do you know
get-
how much this is worth?
And I get
When
right up in
we
your face,
are-
and I'm like, no, this is my, you're all part of my crew. I'm the leader. I'm the most qualified to be the leader, because I'm the
Look at
only
me.
one of us.
I am the captain now.
Crew of what? You guys aren't even
I'm-
organized.
No, I'm the only one with a crewmate so far, and then I gesture at Karash, who licks his eyeball again.
Teflon has finally arrived, and he is standing next to him, and he pecks at some feet on the ground.
Can you do just a passive intimidation check to see if he doesn't lick his eyeball again? To see if he actually got
okay.
his shit together. Can you just make a passive roll for him?
20 plus. I want to say he has a bonus of 3.
You think he has a bonus of? Oh well, I mean that would be charisma, right? So.
Anyways,
What
He
is
gets
he-
21.
regardless of whether or not they've accepted me so far,
Oh, wait,
I know
you
that
got a-
I've met
you got a
some
21
very
on that-
special
on that-
friends.
Yeah, you got a 21. You are actually mildly intimidated by this Vesk.
Ugh.
Who I am
Well,
the
it's-
captain of, and since nobody else has leadership experience,
This particular eye lick is slow and deliberate.
What do you mean, low experience? I'll have you know that I am a vast and experienced adventurer. I have flown across the many stars. I have seen things you wouldn't believe. I have killed dragons, and I have had ships of over 4,000 at my mercy.
Okay. Brit, bluff.
do I believe
That's a
that?
bluff.
Do I? Okay. I was gonna say I don't believe that. So I guess we gotta roll against each other's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So what's my counter to bluff?
Sense motive.
Ooh.
Oh my God, Rick.
Is this really the only time where I'm gonna pull this off? Let's see.
Okay. All right. Fingers
Come
crossed.
on, please.
Oh!
Yes! Yes!
Okay, Batman, you feel something isn't quite right about what he's saying, but this guy is damned convincing in his passion for what he's managed to do.
Fat man,
Making a
I've
really
designed
bad
my
move.
character to be the worst liar possible.
Oh no!
That is the only time that is ever going to work.
Well, I don't accept you as the leader, but I back off with my insistence. I'm like maybe another day we'll let this
Captain's log over and out, and I'd shut it off.
we'll let this sit until it comes up in a more pressing scenario.
Sure, okay.
So, now that's settled, how do you guys want to proceed?
Well, he won the check, so I guess we're going to the docks, right?
Well, no. I've seen. We were at the docks, and I was making a captain's log about the ships and stuff.
All right.
So let's head to.
Are we going to the gang, or are we going to the eye?
Fuck it. Let's go to the gang.
All right.
Okay. You guys head to the Spike.
I'm
While walking, Barnaby has the look of, did that really just fucking work on his face?
I'm over.
My
here,
God, these guys are idiots. Perfect.
I'm over here wrangling Kadash and Tef, Karash and Tef over to the Spike. Like, come on. Don't get distracted by Seed.
You have to drag him past a billboard.
Karash is now joining Teflon in his pecking at the ground.
He's like going ozone, and he's like staring at a billboard like, if only.
Yeah, it looks like a fairly climbable billboard, and you have to pull him past.
Yeah. This is fantastic.
Oh my
Right.
god, yeah, brilliant. All right, so if you're investigating the which gang do you want to investigate?
Which is the one that we had members left alive of?
Yeah, let's go to the jail. Surely they would like, didn't you say that these people got like taken alive to jail or something?
Hold on, wait. Can I do like a culture to see if
the ones that survived were the level 21 crew.
Yeah, okay. So can I do like a culture check to see if the level 21 crew would appreciate having their members left alive, or if they would be sort of upset with us for letting people who might snitch get arrested?
Well, you can ask around to learn more about them.
Okay, I guess I'll do that. I'll ask a completely random stranger.
Oh.
Yeah.
You can you can ask around, or you can try a culture check to learn kind of cursory information, but because of the nature of the gangs, you're going to have to actually interact with people diplomatically.
Okay,
in order to
I will approach the nearest person, whoever they might be, and I will put my hand on their shoulder and be like, "Hey, buddy, can you tell me about the level 21 crew?"
Which hand?
All right, let's open with the normal hand.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Barnaby is standing in the middle of the street, and as people just pass, he goes, 21? 21? 21?
So roll me either a diplomacy or a culture check. Probably diplomacy in this circumstance.
I'll go for a culture, I guess. Yeah, I got Jack and diplomacy. Culture's +7. No, it's not so bad.
I am
okay.
Let's do this.
So you guys are currently in Down Low, which is probably the nicest part of the Spike.
All right.
Is that your diplomacy?
Yep. That was.
No, that was my culture.
Yeah, this is 25 is my diplomacy.
Oh, okay. All right, so the first person you find is just a resident of Downlow, and he's he's a low rigger, which is sort of like their equivalent of police. They're basically, the low riggers are effectively their own gang, but they're more organized, more community oriented. They basically offer genuine protection, it seems. And this low rigger in particular talks about how the level 21 crew is a game that unsurprisingly claims level 21 of Absalom Station city lower decks, and it's their territory. I mean, their endeavors, which he finds very frustrating, include theft, fencing, stolen goods, gambling, prostitution, racketeering, and smuggling. But as you're talking, there's a group of people from the Pipes. I think it's called the Pipe. Let me double check. There's a group of engineers from Pipetown, I want to say. What is it? Shit, what? I lost my. Where's the those like it's a ring? There's this conduits. That's it. Pipetown, yeah, Pipetown.
Okay.
A bunch of engineers from Pipetown who are at the next table over in this little area. I guess it's a bar in down low, and they kind of mentioned that the level 21 crew might be criminal, but they have a reputation in their territory and neighboring levels for promoting community empowerment, and many neighborhood residents tolerate or tacitly endorse their activities so long as they keep providing these beneficial amenities to the neighborhoods. The gang has been known to hire itself out to defend marginalized and threatened groups or factions.
So wait, was the 21?
They're currently led by a grizzled Isaki called Jabaksa. Yeah.
Was the Take 21 or the level 21 crew the ones hired by the rich fuckers?
They were hired by the Hardscrabble Collective.
Oh yeah, so yeah, okay, they were hired by the communal people. That makes sense.
All right.
And actually, one of the other engineers at the table mentions that he works down in bot scrap, and which is sort of like the scrap heap of the entire station. And he mentioned that there was a recently decommissioned droid that he ran across that was mentioning something that he didn't quite understand until today, where it really hit him that that he found out that the Hardscrabble had hired the level 21 crew. That's what you can disseminate from it.
Okay. So essentially, what I'm getting is that they're sort of nice guys, and that means that they would appreciate, and correct me if I'm wrong, they would appreciate having their guys not killed more so than the possibility of one of these people in custody potentially snitching on them.
Yes.
So we can go up and say, hey, we didn't kill your guys. So, can we?
Well, you killed some of them.
We killed one of them.
Yeah, that's 30%, and he was kind of a dick anyway.
Yeah. So we can go with this information that we left them alive because
well,
we respect.
Well, I would rather go to where these people are being held and offer them maybe even a potential freedom for valuable information. I mean, this gang is used to, getting assisted from the local community as long as they help back.
The at that the lowrigger just kind of whistles and shakes his head. Dude, they opened fire. They're not getting out for a couple of weeks. Promise you that. Well, they might even get a year or two in prison.
Well, I'm pretty persuasive, and I pat him on the shoulder again.
With the sex hand.
No, with the normal hand again.
Oh, okay.
Building up to it. I'm trying to build up an air of security about this pervy Shirren. So does he say anything else? Does he do?
That's all I got. That's all we got for you. It sounds like folks don't know what else you're expecting. It's not like the gang telegraphs where they are.
It's not like that. So it would be.
But they are on level 21. It's not like it's in their fucking name.
All right, look, kid. If you're gonna make me look bad in front of my friends, could you at least be more flashy about it?
Yeah, sure, and I'll toss my coin, buy yourself a drink.
Do a performance. do a performance check. To see how flashy you could be.
I like the idea. You just pay him. That works.
Yeah.
I'll just toss him a credit or a coin or something.
Yeah, send him
you
a
toss
credit.
it to him in a flashy way that requires a performance check. I just really want somebody to roll one.
What? You cut out there, fat man. What?
No, it's all right. I'm just fucking around. All right.
All right. How do you guys want to proceed?
I guess.
Well, what's our goal here? We're trying to figure out who killed the person, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So let's go to the people who were there at the scene of the crime and get information out of them.
All right, let's go.
I
got the information I wanted out of that guy.
Well, I have an idea. You see, we might not be able to offer them complete freedom, but I'm fairly certain I might be able to hack into the security systems here and lessen their time in jail if they're willing to comply.
All right. I like this. We're working outside the system.
Well, I don't look here. I just want to find out what happened to my friend. Okay.
All right. Let's go. And as we turn away, I give my cop friend another reassuring pat on the shoulder. This time, a quick one with my sex hand. As we walk away, and hopefully he doesn't notice.
Okay.
That'll be a sleight of hand check.
I don't have training in sleight of hand, so we'll see what I have to do.
It. Let's see. He nat one.
He nat one.
You pull it off without a hitch. You just smoothly executed yet another rope.
You tap him on the shoulder and just sort of sliver it around his neck a little bit and just go.
I guess dick slap is the most accurate.
So far,
me knowing it's his sex, I'm like, did you just?
And I'm like, don't think about
okay.
it.
okay. And we walk off.
And now we're going to jail.
Yeah. You go to where the low riggers are. Basically, the low riggers got custody of the level 21 crew from the stewards, and so after some discussion with the officers, you managed to get a conference with the two people you kidnapped, but not there's captured. That's not kidnapped. They both look still pretty banged up, and one of them is still like his pants smell.
Yes.
He's just like, all right, please tell me someone brought me a new pair of pants. As you guys walk in,
don't we have like all of their flight suits? We probably can't take those into the jail though.
You're right.
So we apologize profusely for not bringing him pants.
Oh yeah. But no, that one flight suit, you're not getting anything for it.
So I ask Teflon to remain out of eye shot because we don't want this guy to freak out again. Or maybe we do. Maybe I'll ask him to stay out for now.
Well, we want diplomacy for now.
Yeah, I'll ask him to stay out for now.
Okay.
So, you guys go inside.
Yes, we do. We most certainly do.
It's an interrogation room. Standard setup. 4 chairs, 2 on each side of a table. The 2 are seated across from you.
Karash is sitting sprawled out across both chairs, and me and Barnaby are standing. He's just laying there, staring up at the light.
You guys sit on top of it as a bench. You use them as a bench.
Now, you might not know who I am, gents, but I'm sure you've met my compatriots here. I am Barnaby Balakai, an ace adventurer and captain of a mighty fleet. But I'm here to talk to you. Okay.
Fucking bluff check.
Do it.
I'm doing this mainly for shits and giggles.
Do it.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm doing it.
Actually, I might have their actual stats in here. What's their wisdom score?
That's a 12.
1 minute. You never know.
Never know.
Oh.
What?
Oh, this is twice in a day that you got your bluff to go through.
A natural 1. I am the most charismatic I have ever been in my character's
And
short.
This is worse. They don't even suspect anything like Fat Man did. You have these guys fucking convinced.
So now this guy thinks Barnaby is the leader.
I am Captain Barnaby to you. All right, gents.
Oh my god.
I know that you're part of the level 21 gang, and you know how this works, all right? You are criminals, true, but you promote small business, and you work a little in and outside the law, is that correct?
Yeah, what's it to it? You got a position?
Well, gentlemen, I might have the most wonderful proposition for you. You see, I might not be able to fully get your sentence reduced to, say, 0, but you see, I have quite a few high strings that I can pull, up at my powerful position and all. So, if I'm able, you were witnesses, I think, like, if I'm recalling the information correctly, they were there at the scene of the crime, right?
Yes.
Okay, you were spotted at the scene of the crime at one, let me just get his name, Duravor Kreel Dwarven's murder. And I would very much like to know any information, any and all, because Kurov was my best friend. And if it's one thing you don't want to make of Captain Barnaby Balakai, it's to make him an enemy.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Okay. It's also terrible. We'll see what happens. Hang on, let me check.
Batman, if you want to assist, you can.
Oh, I most assuredly want to assist this. What do I do?
Okay, you assist
roll,
first.
You roll diplomacy. If you get higher than a 10, you give him a +2 on his roll.
Okay.
Diplomacy?
I had
Come
better,
on, fat man.
I had better get... Okay, so my diplomacy is...
Oh, you more than help.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to go by the rule that every 5 over, you add an additional +1 because I like that rule. So
Oh,
right now,
hey,
you're
so...
Nice.
You're seeing a +4 for it. So
Sweet.
go ahead and give me a diplomacy roll.
Okay. That's an 18.
So, is that just what you get?
I'm trying to convince them, or at least allude to the fact that I might be able to reduce their sentence time if they give us everything they know.
They lean forward, or at least one of them leans forward. The one who crapped himself. He seems to be the most pliable of the two. The other one, he's been dead silent this entire time, kind of glaring at his friend. Actually, it's hard to say that they're friends or not. And he's like, "Look, we were sent there because we heard that the downside kings were going to be there. We were just sent there to mess with their shit and make sure they didn't pull anything that we couldn't deal with. Look, Hard Scrabble needs protection, and the downside kings, they're fucking with them hard, and we want to fucking them back."
Can me and Fat Man make insight checks?
Yes, sense motive. Go ahead.
Oh, sense motive. You're right. Okay.
Yes.
Sense motive. Oh, it's another +4. Nice. Skill monkeys, man. 23.
8.
I nearly rolled a nat 20. 8.
And I have a +4 to sense motive, so I rolled a 4.
Bougstan, you're kind of on the edge about this guy, but Barnaby,
I
know
was
for
distracted
sure this guy is
when he
being
said-
as honest as possible.
He's
I was
honest, okay.
distracted when he said "fucking is hard," so I'm like, yeah, you know it.
I can tell you're being honest, and I appreciate honesty. That's an additional 4 years you've just earned. Oh, off. 4 years off. Let me follow up by saying, did you know the person murdered, one Duravor Kreel?
Never heard of him in my life.
Okay.
I don't know why he would have even been there.
Don't know I would have even been there. Interesting. And what about you? I'll refer to the other person. What's your take on this story? The
Looks
more
at you.
non-compliant one.
And just kind of shrugs. And he's like, that's Barry. He's mute.
Oh, okay, interesting. Can I do a computers check to show him my arm and just have a kind of like a text-to-speech thing?
You weren't allowed your computer.
Oh, I wasn't allowed anything in here? Oh, okay. Actually, now that I think about it, that wouldn't really do anything anyway. Yeah, good point. Oh, he's mute? Alright, sure. Oh, okay, well, fair enough. You know what, I'm no one to judge. But yes. What do you know of, you said, what was the other name of the group, sorry?
The Downside
With
Kings.
Downside Kings.
The Downside Kings. Do you know any reason why they were going to be there? What sources do you have?
Give me another diplomacy check.
Okay.
Batman, you can also assist on this one.
I will.
This is the complete opposite of how it should be. Okay.
Wow.
That's another +4, right?
Yes.
There we go.
There it is. There it is.
I can offer you candy.
I need to actually read up for a minute there. I completely forgot what they were doing there exactly.
Do you actually pull candy out of your pocket and like offer it in like a out-cupped hands?
Oh, you know what would have been a good idea if I took sign language instead of a different... Oh, well. Then I could talk to the mute guy. That'd be cool.
Look, we don't need the candy, but thanks for the offer. Are you forgetting the +1 you're getting from your just regular skills?
What?
You get a +1 to all your skills because you're an operative.
Yeah, like, I already took that into consideration. I took the total for my diplomacy.
So wait, this is you just added. This is before adding 4.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, no, hang on. Wait a minute, you're right. I don't think it would change much. I think it would literally just be a +1. If that made the difference, then sure, but hang on. DD diplomacy. Yeah, it's a +1, so it would have been a +5.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're getting the right numbers in here. I'm just like I mean, we really don't know much. We were just told to go there. Jabaxa gave us the order, and that's about it.
Jabaxa.
The leader of the level 21.
Yeah. I know of your boss. Don't worry. It's okay. Well, Lieutenant Bougstan, do you have any questions you'd like to ask?
So we don't know where their boss is, but we do know of their boss. Can we try to get information about where they are located to take this line of questioning to someone who might know more than these two?
Give me a diplomacy check from you, Fat Man. Brit, you can assist.
Yes.
Oh boy, my amazing assistance. That's 13 to assist, so he gets a +2.
I think I got a +1.
Well, an additional +2.
An additional +2.
Yeah. So whatever your current modifier was for it, add 2.
Woo!
21. Nice.
Rolled an 11.
Well, if
See, here's
well,
the
that's
thing is, you guys didn't get the
leverage.
DC for this, but the situation wasn't presented in the book, and I think you're doing a pretty good job of it. I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
All right.
He just kind of leans on his elbow, and all right. So we have a drop-off point. It's It's a bodega flat. It's called it's a bodega in the spike called Mama Fats. If you go there, you can get in touch with Jabaxa. But you didn't hear that from me.
No, I heard it from the mute guy.
Yes, we
Get it? Because he's mute. I was telling a joke.
The mute guy just kind of looks over and glares at him.
I was telling a joke. Relax, gentlemen. Well, you've been very useful. Incredibly. You might have saved many more lives than you actually think today. So, I will be in touch. You know, Grandmaster Barnaby. A good day.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one, and you too, Mister Bog.
Okay, I
Mr.
leave
Bug.
the room before I do something rash.
And I pull Karash out as well.
Karash follows. The chairs scrape against the ground as he's biking across both of them, and they move of their own volition.
So, was this a recon point at midnight? Did he say, or nightfall?
It's a bodega, which I'm not entirely sure what a bodega means. I mean,
Is it in the
I've heard
storybook
that
or?
word several times. Yeah, it's in the book. Oh, it's
Okay.
a convenience store. So,
Oh, how convenient.
Yep.
We're now we're going to a store. We're going to a store to ask about some gang
Yeah.
activity.
With
I was just trying to arrange everyone in a fucking square. There.
Can I send a text message to the chief of police saying, "Hey, they're not terrible people. Let them off."
I thought you were gonna hack it.
Yeah, I know. I was lying.
Ah, I see.
You're gonna have to retroactively give me a bluff check. Well, I know your bluff check works. Never mind. You fucking fooled them and everything else.
Yeah.
I lied. Well, here's the thing. I didn't technically lie. I told them that I was powerful and they believed me, and that I might be able to pull some strings, and that they believed me.
Yeah.
Yep.
You told
You
told
can send a
me you were
message to
gonna-
the chief. To the chief of
The actual message I sent to the police is, "Hey, they seem neat." End of text message.
Oh God. All right. All right.
And then you take a picture of your candy, like, huh?
Do you want some candy?
Let's see. Right. So, you guys head off to Mama Fats.
All right.
Mama Fats is a bodega located in the 21st deck of the Spike, the crowded, rundown lower half of Absalom Station. Let's see. The surrounding neighborhood is low end, but not quite a slum. If you guys want to give me a culture check.
Sure.
Okie dokie. Let me just triple check something. Yeah, it is plus
Oh,
that.
wait.
Okay. How long are we going on for?
Not too much longer. Especially since we have two.
I know nothing.
Damn.
There we go. It came back to bite me in the ass.
And neither does Fat Man.
Not
that's
with my
wonderful.
14?
You guys just see a bunch of graffiti on the walls.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I don't talk poor people.
You see an L. You see an L, a 2, a 1, a C, but like you can't make out what they're trying to say.
No one could possibly. This is all a shame. All a shame.
Like, me and Fat Man are just standing in
there's-
front of the graffiti with our heads tilted. Like, is that a penis
As you,
or?
as you go into the bodega, there's a squat and rather, actually, an incredibly skinny, actually, halfling woman who's sitting there
Half
manning
what?
the.
What are halflings? What are they? What are they half of?
They're just halflings. They are a species.
They're like hobbits.
Oh, okay. All right.
incredibly skinny halfling who's just kind of wiping down the bar. The cash register bar.
Ah,
I don't know what you call that in a convenience store. Just
the
counter.
the counter.
That's it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
The counter.
Yeah. So
Yes.
she's wiping down the counter, and give me a culture check. That's not involving graffiti. Okay.
24.
You know this. This is Mama Fats. She's rather old, wizened, but this is Mama Fats herself wiping down the bar.
Ah, I see. Mama Fats is not a literal name. I say that. Can I attempt to say that in
Give me a diplomacy check.
In what language?
What's the most romantic language I know? I'm trying to be. I know Shirren
What language do you?
I know Shirren, Common, and Celestial. Which one of those is more poetic?
Celestial.
Okay, so I attempt to say that in Celestial. What do I need to do?
I do not understand a word you're saying.
Diplomacy, right?
Yep.
It's just babble. Fat Man.
Yes.
This will help you do dice rolls in the future. You know the toolbar in like the top left?
Yeah.
You see the second one from the bottom, there's like a dice thing?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, from here you can roll the
Oh,
basic rolls, yeah, and then you can do advanced rolls, you know, where you can actually just type in your modifier and roll it. And underneath that, you have re-rolls. It'll just remember the last 10 rolls you did in case you just need to re-roll something.
Oh.
It's
okay.
much easier than typing it out, trust
That's
me.
really helpful. Also, I totally blew that with an 11.
It doesn't matter. She doesn't understand a damn word we're saying.
Okay, good. I am pleased.
Sorry, we're here to buy his medicine. He's a bit of a hoo-hoo, you know.
We don't got a pharmacy, unless you're not talking about that kind of medicine.
Oh, I know. I think I would like to buy 21, please. 21 pills of medicine, if you wouldn't mind.
of medicine.
She just kind of looks at
Wink.
you,
I do a
looks at
really shitty wink.
Give me
Like
a
a
diplomacy roll.
okay.
Give me a diplomacy roll.
Oh, diplomacy roll. That's only +1. Okay. Does Fat Man's crazy
No.
state? Okay. 14.
Okay, a little bit better. Just looks at you, kind of amused, kind of like, what the fuck? But mostly just sort of like, look, we're not being monitored here. You just ask the question.
Yeah. Sorry. You got to be safe nowadays. Am I right? Am I right? So we're here to see the boss.
You calmly turn Teflon's head away.
Is he still broadcasting?
He always is.
Okay. I position Karash in front of him so he's got his view completely obstructed.
Okay. So, what did you ask her again?
We're here to see the boss.
Jabaxa?
Yes.
I can. He's not here right now,
What
but you
race
can.
is-
I can set you up in
Is Jabax?
He's Yoski, isn't he?
Yoski. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
what is
Yoski.
the Yoski?
Ratfolk.
Okay, awesome.
He's Splinter.
Okay. In my
Actually,
quest to
He
molest
looks pretty awesome.
one member of every race, I must take this
The
opportunity.
boss of a crime lord syndicate.
Yes, exactly. I might wait until I level up and get a point of sleight of hand. So I might, but I'm gonna feel out the situation, literally if need be.
What was she saying? He's not here, but he'll be here soon, or something?
No, she can set up a meeting with him, but it'll take a little while.
Excellent.
Grand. Can I look around the shop? Is there anything just nice to buy to show my gratitude?
No, but you do realize you have a bunch of crap you're carrying around that you could sell.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Can we sell an amazing? Okay, so I'm gonna bank on the fact that she thinks I'm crazy for not understanding my celestial gibberish, and see if I can pawn off this piss stained flight suit.
Did I get? Okay, I don't know if. Oh yeah, I just got the batteries from the loot bag. That's right. I didn't get anything else. I don't have anything to sell really. I could buy.
You guys could try to diplomacy roll to sell what you have at a higher price, because at current you can only sell what you have for 1/10 of what it is. If you diplomatize, you can get up to 115.
Sure.
Okay.
Up to 15%. You can.
Whoops.
Can I assist him?
That wasn't my role. I fucked it up. I trying to diplomacy, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but that was you just rolled a natural 2 without your diplomacy modifier, so yeah.
No, that was I mean, if it counts, I'll leave it, but
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, because you didn't add your mods or anything.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't do much. Okay, clearly.
Right, do you want to give it a try?
The piss stained.
Does that assist? Because it's above 10.
He assists you at this point.
Okay, cool.
But not enough. So you
Yeah.
guys
Clearly, the piss stained suits are like, no, you're lucky I'm buying any of this.
everything
18.
except the one piss stained suit. Let me just look up how much that costs. So I know how much you have in equipment. That's weapons. I need armor. I need a new book. This fucking book is falling apart because of the shit binding. Armor stuff. Okay, here we are. There we go. This is what page I'm looking for. All right, so that's station where is 95. Okay. All right, so calculator time. Minus 95 divided by 100. So you guys get 325 credits for the party.
Cool. For the party. But because they're not here, we'll just take them for now.
Yeah.
I'll just
325.
I'll just hold on to that in a separate wallet from my stuff.
Hang on a sec. 325.
Wait. I calculated that wrong. I calculated that wrong. Yeah, I was thinking you guys succeeded the check, but you didn't.
Well, with an 18, that didn't succeed.
No, it didn't.
Oh.
What? Did I just? What?
What's the DC?
One moment. Undo. Copy. The DC is 20.
I had to roll. Oh wow.
Yeah. So let's see. Yes. What? Clear all that. Clear everything. Paste. Minus 90. Divided by 10.
So yes, we'd love to have
Okay.
a meeting set up with
216. You guys get 216 credits.
16.
216. Yeah.
16.
Hang on. 216 each or 2 overall?
Overall.
Okay, divided by 108 each.
Wait, what?
There are 4 of us.
Yeah, but they're not
They're
here.
not here.
Are you seriously?
No,
Unless you do want to split it like 4 ways.
Let's just do 54 each.
All right.
Yeah, 54 each. That sounds like a good plan.
What's 54 minus 25?
1 minute.
54, so that's 90. That puts me up perfectly to 500. Neat.
29, Fat Man.
Thank you.
But I thought Teflon didn't like sharing.
Oh, okay. Shit. So
No, he'll. I'll give him the money. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. I gotcha.
I'll donate it to him anonymously through his stream.
For a stream,
my
you
God,
just give him a
that's how you
donation.
pay him. That is
Yeah.
how you guys get the equal pay
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, he deserves it. I donated him 50. I donated him his 54 through his stream.
29, and then yeah, minus 50, exactly minus 50 credits for the session so far. That's where you are, Privet. All right, so
Well, my total credits is 500.
yes, that's what I mean. Is like I'm keeping track of everything, and I have like session credits and liquid credits as a different
Oh,
as a
okay.
different column. So
Gotcha.
like, I keep track of what you earned today, and then I'll add it all into your liquid credits or into your item credits, depending.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So,
So,
yes, a meeting with the boss would be most appreciated. Thank you.
Yep. So she'll arrange it, and it will happen the following day. So it's going to happen tomorrow at Mama Fat's. What do you guys want to do until then?
Let me think.
It's getting pretty late in the day. You've been doing a lot of legging it, a lot of searching.
How far
you
is
could
it
go back and rest.
to our place? Back to our hotel?
From here, probably about an hour.
Yeah, let's head home, I guess.
All right. Yes.
Alrighty, so.
Hey,
you guys
Bougstan, you ever had a massage? I'm gonna show you the best spa.
All right. I approve of this. I gain some respect for this lying wannabe captain who is trying to steal my position as head honcho of this group. But now we're cool because we're gonna go and get a massage.
Get some wine.
Sure,
Barnaby is all about the high life. He is a rich, snobby, kind of pretend almost character. He's good at what he does because he's practiced and read about it in like his bedroom or something. He's good.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you all get one temporary hit point now that you're doing this together.
Yeah.
The next day you get one temporary hit point. So that's nice and floating right there.
Yeah, I'll just where do we mark down temporary hit points?
Just make
Or do we just add one? Should we just add? Sure. Should we add that to stamina or hit points?
It doesn't count as either, but it gets taken out first.
Okay, so for sake of argument, let's put it on stamina. Okay, and I guess, is that where we're leaving it today?
Yeah, well, I hope nobody thinks I actually have 61 stamina points, but
Why don't you just...
I wrote 6 plus
Oh,
1.
okay. Oh, 6 plus 1. Okay, I got you. That's actually smart. 7 plus 1. Yeah, that makes sense.
Is that where you guys want to leave it? That's the question I want.
I mean...
does anything weird happen while we're getting the massage? What's going on? What's the race of my masseur? Do I try anything fishy, or have I already? Remember, this is my objective. I've got to.
It'll be a Lashunta. It's a Lashunta masseur.
When we're back in the room and no one's really expecting anything, Barnaby Balakai pulls out his computer and his hacking kit, and he's going to at least attempt a connection between himself, his computer, and Teflon.
I'll say that we have to do that when Teflon is actually here.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I was going to try and hack
Actually,
without
wait,
knowing.
no, you can go ahead and hack his. I think I know what level his is.
Yeah, I'm basically trying to see if I at least can, maybe not go all the way, but test the waters to see if I could hack into Teflon if needed. Is that a computer's check?
Yes.
And do I get any advantages because I have the hackers stuff and...
No, you do not.
I do not, okay. Really? Well, even with the hacker's kit and the hacker's specialization?
No significant bonus, I don't think.
Okay, alright, sure. I was just checking. So that's, please, this will make my night. If he's unaware of it, is it more like, nah, you know, fuck it, I'm just gonna roll. That's a 20.
You successfully hack into his computer.
Yes! Out of pure curiosity, what do I see? Like, do I get anything?
A number of unusual folders, most of them labeled something along the lines of "fuck communism."
Do we see any of the URLs with which he got that extremely sketchy porn? Asking
Yes,
for a friend.
You actually see all those tabs still open, unclosed. You do notice that they're kind of technically in like a folder space that's called "fuck with other people." You can interpret that title as you wish.
So I'm Now that I've done it once, is it easier to do later?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a check every time. I get you. How as a just a DM question, I suppose. How difficult would it need to be to hack into Teflon and take over?
Incredibly difficult. What you're accessing now
Okay.
is his main computer database, which is only partially built into him. To actually hack an android is almost impossible because of how sentience works.
I like a challenge. No, I'm joking, but yeah, you know what? I'll take what I can get and leave it. I know I can access his information now if he's hiding anything from me.
Okay.
I was expecting that to go wrong and to have some roleplay, but you know what? I'll take it.
No, you succeeded because there are actual checks for the level of computer he has. Alrighty.
So is there any Shirren porn in this illegal stash? Oh wait, I'm like there. I'm like watching over your shoulder as you're hacking Teflon's computer.
And I'm like, well,
yes, there is.
Oh shit.
You know what?
Pictures. Exactly.
I out of my finger, I eject a micro USB and I just give it to him. Yeah, just take it. I'm going back to the spa and I put some cucumbers over my eyes and just head back.
I only want this for research.
Yes.
Just to see what kind of inappropriate
deeds you can get up to. Are you gonna make an erotica check to see what you learn?
Can I?
You can make a culture check.
All right.
Actually, no. From now on, you get a +1 bonus to culture checks that involve Shirren pornography.
Okay. Where do I write that down? In other wealth?
It would probably be a weightless item. You can write it like in parentheses what it does for you.
And there's another DM question. I wouldn't be able to take over, correct, obviously, but how difficult would it be for me to edit information about Teflon?
Pretty difficult.
Okay, so I couldn't change fuck to love communism.
No, he has quite a lot of different security measures in place for his personal.
Okay. Teflon's going to be Barnaby's ongoing project to test himself.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Alrighty. Does everyone want to call it for the day?
Yeah. Do we gain any experience for reaching a point in the story, or?
Yes. Let me get to that in just a moment.
Neat.
Going from the outset, everyone present gains 10. But then again, I think everyone present also really role-played well, so Fatman, you gain 20 instead of that 10. So, okay. Ignore I said the 10. Fatman, you gain 20. Brit, you gain 20. And Teflon gain 20. Awesome. But then, on top of that's all for roleplay. On top of that, you guys learned a couple of different things that gave you bonuses. What did
like
you guys
pornography.
what do you guys learn about astral extractions?
We learned
Astral extractions. They're slightly corrupt. They are. They have hired out one of the more brute force gang members, and they seem highly suspicious. And they are very against people prying into their business, by the looks of things.
And what do you learn about the Hardscrabble Collective?
the Hardscrabble Collective are the ones that hired the Downside Kings to, or the
No, it's the other way
ones that
around,
hired
mate.
the 21 crew.
Yeah.
To
They're more of a collection of companies that have best interests in each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah, they're cooperative. They're like a
Yeah, and
like
they're
a
also
locally owned co-op, except for mining.
they also have a lot in the mining sort of asteroids field, and they have tons of ships. One especially stands out, known as the Acreon Explorer's ship.
Right. All right. All right. Let me double check with this. Make sure everything is okay.
We also interrogated the two members, or I say interrogate, we mainly diplomacied our way through
Yes.
the two members of the level 21.
And we set up a
The
meeting.
entire party gains 800 experience total, which divided up between you is 200 apiece. So, Brit, you should be at 520. Fat Man, you should be at 540.
Yeah, that's true.
Neat. When do we get to level 2? Just for
at
reference.
1,300. So
Okay.
You're getting close to about halfway there.
All right.
I mean, in the next few sections, you should be getting a significant chunk of experience too.
Hopefully, yeah. This was all without combat. This was just roleplay shenanigans.
Correct.
Let me think. It's not how I was expecting it to go, but I'm glad. Like, I had this idea that Barnaby was going to come in and be like, "I'm looking for adventurers. You know, I'm a master Starfleet. You know, and just bullshit his way into eventually trying to join them." But no, what you pulled off with the sucking me into the mystery thing works excellently.
I know. I was so happy that we got that working out, and the fact that you speak Dwarven and everything, that really plays well into everything. So I was very happy with that. Double checking on the cash. Brit, you have 500, correct?
Yes. I've been doing the math alongside you. I have 500 credits.
Fat Man, how many do you have?
634.
Okay. Double checking on that, making sure everything's up to keep. And that should be something 629. Okay. So, okay, everyone has a nice level of wealth on them. Let me check what the standard level of wealth is for a level 1 character. Well, level 1 character is 1,000. The level 2 character, which whenever you guys level, will have, supposedly. Where's... Better just think. Google. Wealth... Starf.
Did all of this without actually having a map as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. That I was really happy with that.
Good job, DM.
Higher level equipment. There's a game master.
Stay away from me.
No. No. Yeah.
This is the one tab.
No. Yeah.
Looking for SRD. What?
Well, me and Fat Man are being idiots.
You don't trust me because like the very first thing I did was fist bump you with my.
Oh no, yeah. What I was expecting is like, I was gonna go out for the fist bump and you were gonna leave me hanging. So I was not expecting the sex hand.
I had ulterior motives.
Was I your human molestation ticked off now?
Yes. So far,
Okay.
I'm gonna put that down in other wealth just because I need to
Keep track of who you've molested. This is your character arc. But yeah, Fat Man. My character is essentially Weiss, but interesting.
Oh.
Wait, does your character have something against their family?
Well, kind of.
You did mention that they were quick about cutting you off. Cutting off your credit card. So.
Yeah, my mother. Essentially, my dad left. I didn't know my dad at all, but I did know that he was an adventurer, and I will lie and bullshit anything I know that he was the greatest adventurer of all time.
So you're common.
That may or may not be true.
You're half common, half Weiss, right?
Yeah, I'm half commoner, half Weiss.
That sounds.
My mother wanted me to take over the business, but I just wanted to read like fantasy and adventure stories, and eventually I just left home, and spun this lie that I am this crazed adventurer.
Well, I'm not better. I've been expelled from my home
For molesting too many people.
Too much. That's like because when John was here, he was playing a xenophobic character, so he wasn't exactly a fan of me as a Shirren or Karash as a Vesk, and I was perfectly okay with that because I have made people. I have colored many a person's opinion of the Shirren. So I'm like, yeah, I totally get.
You're used to it.
For the record, I as I'm keeping track of wealth, I'm also keeping track of your item wealth. Batman, you're currently the wealthiest of everyone here.
Really? Really?
What do you have?
Yeah. I have.
Well, that's because you took one of the fucking azimuth laser pistols.
I wanted. Well, there were 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Well, I was under the assumption that someone took all 5 or something.
No, you sold all 5.
No,
A loot there, did we?
I made a joke about tri-wielding. I don't think I actually took 3 of them.
I mean, if we could have just taken them and yeah, I guess you're right. I thought someone took them.
You guys have already sold them off. I'm not recalculating them.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we sold them off.
Yes.
Fuck it, they're gone.
Because I wanted to buy slightly better armor, so I bought a flare gun instead of a regular laser pistol. So now I have that laser pistol because I took it off one of the guys we beat up.
I already have one, yeah. Cool.
So, good session, everyone?
Yes, good session. Good session.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into combat, though.
I still can't believe your party experience is at exactly 2,000. That was just nice rounding there. So yeah, that's. Oh, this is fun. This is so much fun. Oh, I can't wait till we finally get to combat and start kicking some ass because I have all the maps laid out and everything. Well, I have to plan in case you guys do some stupid shit.
You, Fat Man, you are unprepared for how much of a coward Barnaby is.
Oh, I can't wait. But I mean, I have a little bit of skill.
I have skill, but I'm going to run the fuck away first.
I see. Because I accidentally in the first session we were in a combat scenario and I accidentally blew up someone's head.
How you said that your operative was really good, right? Josh was his name or something?
John.
Or John?
Yeah.
John.
Yeah.
You said he was quite strong in combat and stuff.
He was relentless. That's the way I would put it. It sounds like he and you are going to be the exact opposite type of character in combat, and that kind of excites me.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.